just listening to Bochi the Rocks. It's quite good. They put out a lyric video for their new song. It's really good though. Very fun. Anyway, hello everyone. Welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, the glorious lawyer that he is. Today we are doing the Turnabout Big Top. It's exciting, I think. I know this somehow involves clowns, I think. Or at least I'm assuming. There was a magician, but I'm betting there's going to be clowns. And if there's not, I'll be surprised. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the show. Prepare to witness a man who has mastered the wonder of flight.
Wee, yeah, look at them effects here.
The world's greatest magician, the one, the only, Maximilian Galactica. Look at him go. Poof. Was not just impressive. December 26th, 8:12 p.m. Very Big Circus. It's a good name for a circus. Oh, we brought Pearl to the circus. Well, that's nice.
Wow, that was like being in a dream. Haven't even caught my breath yet. That was amazing, wasn't it, Pearly? It was great. There's a dancing bear, and a tiger that jumped through a ring of fire, an elephant that rode a giant ball. Not to mention that guy who flew through the air.
Holy shit, that is so cute. Man, you could make an emote out of that.
Yeah, Max Galactica is absolutely fabulous.
Hey, Yin. Early stream. Wait, what? It's the normal time.
What? What?
Max Galactica, the world's greatest magician.
A magician?
No, a magician.
Mr. Nick.
Well, what is it, Pearls? Oh, you're working. I see. I won't tell anyone. Why are you still working? Do you have to deal with Cyber Monday? Is that why? Does magic have anything to do with channeling spirits? I don't think it has anything to do with channeling. You don't know about magic, do you, Pearls?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, just everyone knows about magic. Braved the winter cold and took Pearls to see the circus. Branch? Been 6 months since that terrible incident in Korean Village. Okay, it's been 6 months since Maya was accused of stabbing someone, and then we proved that it wasn't really her. That's good. Oh, Branch. Sorry, my brain just clicked on that. Also, today being Cyber Monday, I did look at some deals after work, but I was like this close to buying a couple new fans and like getting and maybe upgrading my CPU. And then I realized that the CPU that I was looking at was back ordered. So that's not happening. Could have bought the fans, but there wasn't really a deal on them or anything like that. So I can just do that whenever I feel like. Thankfully, she seems to be recovering from it and is returning to normal self. OnlyFans. Actually, there was an image that I almost wanted to send you for that old OnlyFans channel of yours. Here, hold on. I'll pull it up. You can see it. Apparently, it's like from a movie, I guess. Like this person did a bunch of Miku meme images, which involved this one with Miku and fans. So I thought that would make a good addition. It's Miku and all her fans. Get it? Great. Thankfully, she seems to be recovering from it. It's returning to herself. That same artist has like the what was it? American Psycho, the thing with like the business cards and all that. They also have that with Miku Psycho with her business card, examining the paper. I've never actually watched that movie. Know the memes from it and all that, but never actually seen it. I don't really like movies that involve horrible people like dying and murdering and doing all that stuff, so. You're right, we can't miss the last train. Pearls, you remembered the train! Of course I did. Oh, she's doing her happy face again. But I don't really understand what everyone means by express train. Well, Nick, see you later. I'll come by to help clean the office. It's gotta be spotless for the new year. Don't worry about it, really. You're gonna visit Mr. Nick on New Year's? Maybe. Date. I'm glad you'll get to spend your New Year's with your special someone. Pearly! Look, it's time to go. Happy New Year, Mr. Nick. It's great. Pearl is great. Really hope it would turn out that way. Gotta love how she teases Maya. December 28th, 9:12 a.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. Well, today wraps it up for this year. Hope I can finish cleaning this place up in one day. Forgot he had that first ringtone. Beep. Hello? This is Wright & Co. Nick! It's terrible! Maya. Perfect timing. Things are terrible here too. Huh? The office is a terrible mess, and I have to clean it up. What are you talking about? My dirty office. What are you talking about? Listen, Nick, you have to turn on the TV. The TV. Now let's check in at the scene. Huh? What happened? Thank you. We're here at the Berry Big Circus. The Berry Big Circus has become the center of a sensational murder. The scene has created quite a stir among the throngs of excited onlookers. The Berry Big Circus? That's the circus we went to, right? They're saying that there was a murder. Yeah, they arrested him too. Arrested who? Max! They arrested Max Galactica. I mean, does he not look like a murderer to anyone else? Like, I could picture this guy stabbing someone. Look at the size of that feather, holy crap. Maya said she was a huge fan. Alright, Nick, I'll see you in 2 hours at the detention center. What? See you there. So got plenty of time to clean up your office later. What? Beep. This office looks exactly the same as it normally does. I mean, dirty office. No notes about the bellboy. Charlie the plant. Yo Samurai. He's getting a new movie. It's good for him. Okay. So you don't have time to sit. It's unusually clean. But you just said it was dirty, Nick. Silly man. Alright. December 28th, 11:19 a.m. What are they talking about? Why did they arrest Max? You're asking the wrong man on that one, Maya. Maybe he used his magical skills to deal death with a sleight of hand. Maximilian Galactica would never do such a thing. Fabulous. What the young lady just said was absolutely fabulous. What a clever girl. Such a fabulous understanding of events. What's with all this fabulous talk? Welcome to the visitor's room. It's Max. Nick, look. It's the real Maximilian Galactica. All right, sweetie. Pick a card. Any card. I saw a really cool card trick earlier today. Or I don't know if it's like... it's a trick. Hold on, let me see if I can dig it out. Oh, sweet. Wow, that was fast. Hold on, this is really cool. I just need to download the video from Twitter real quick. Oh, of course there's music. All right, hopefully it's not copywritten, but it's 10 seconds. It's a cosplayer. It's probably really loud, but look, watch. It's so cool. Ready? Poof. Isn't that neat? Here, I'll play it one more time. There we go. But like, she puts all the cards all across her arm and then flips them up into one thing. I don't know. I think that's cool. I bet you that took like so much practice and got cards everywhere for days. He called me sweetie, Nick. Whoa, look at this mullet he's got though. That's impressive. Time's running out, sweetie. Pick a card, any card. This one. Uh-huh. I thought you would pick that one, sweetie. The Ace of Hearts. Oh, he got it. He got it. Nick, look, he got it. What can I say, sweetie? You stolen one of my most valued possessions. One of Maximilian Galactica's hearts. That's impressively cheesy. Well, time to make this an absolutely fabulous time. Max, you should let Nick pick a card. Ugh, I don't want to steal one of his hearts. And you are? Oh, how silly of me. You must be Sweetie's driver. Or driver. Whatever. Hurry up and pick a card, any card. I want this one. So, Sweetie, let's be honest here. You came to this visitor's room to visit me, didn't you? Yes, I'm your biggest fan. He's really got to stop throwing them. He's going to run out. Fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. Thank you so much. Hey, what about my card? Think of it as a souvenir. I take it that he's more interested in the ladies than anyone else. Well, Nick, I think it's time to get to work. What's the matter, Nick? Why are you looking at the ceiling? I was just thinking about what I should have for lunch. Sweetie, drop Porcupine Head over there. Shower me with your attention, okay? Oh, yes! Absolutely fabulous. Absolutely cringe-inducing. Oh, Nick. To be fair, this man is a little bit, he's a performer, that's for sure. What is that badge? Is it used in a disappearing act? I'm not a magician, Max, I'm an attorney. An attorney? Then why are you wasting your time talking to me? He isn't wasting his time. Max, you're... Okay, relax, sweetie. You're just a little over-anxious, I think. Oh. I mean, this guy is cool as a cucumber as far as, like, being accused of murder goes. Guard monitor system. He's so quiet you forget he wasn't even there if he wasn't watching everything. He's pushed up against the wall, kind of like a magnet on a refrigerator. I was hoping that they'd make, like, a comment about his, all the cards over the floor now. Max, I was hoping you could tell me a little bit more about yourself. Fabulous. I think we should get to know each other better, too. Why don't you come sit next to me? There's a big piece of security glass between us. Oh, sweet Jeebus. What in the world? If only I could use magic, then I could make this wall disappear. What's this guy talking about? Anyways, lately you've become awfully famous, haven't you, Max? That's Maximilian to you, Porcupine Head. Get it straight. Jeez, people nowadays. They get their panties all over and a bunch over nothing. I could see this dude wearing, like, super tight, like, what are those? Speedos. He probably wears a purple Speedo, I bet. Anyway, Maximilian, you won a very prestigious award recently, did you not? I did indeed. It was fabulous. I won the Magician's Grand Prix, held by the Association of International Magicians. It's an award that recognizes that I am the most fabuloso of fabulous world magicians. There was a trophy and a bust. It was it was an amazing day. Wow, that's incredible. Isn't it? I'm certifiably the greatest magician in the world. Gonna guess he didn't win a trophy for most modest magician. True. You're signed to an exclusive contract with the Berry Big Circus, right? That's the long and short of it. You sure do your research, sweetie. I'm impressed. You just can't watch a magician on TV, you know? Magic is so fabulous, you have to see it with your own eyes, sweetie. You're right. You're so right. However, the circus, the dinosaur, a thing of the past. Nowadays, no one even cares about what goes on there. Huh? What do you mean? That's why I signed the contract. That's why you signed the contract? Thanks to me, the Berry Big Circus is fabulously popular. People come in droves to catch a glimpse of the magic of Max Galactica. I revived the dinosaur that is the circus. But to me, it was just another magic trick. Isn't it just wonderful, sweetie? Yes. I don't know. I think I'd rather watch a, like, bear jump through a flaming hooper, just balance on a ball in this car. I made all the old crusty circus performances obsolete. But I kinda like the circus performances. Maya looks a bit down. Tell me what happened to the Berry Big Circus. Ah, last night. The ringmaster was murdered. The ringmaster? You mean Russell Berry? Someone smashed him over the head, I hear. He was slumped over on the ground. Even though it was the middle of the night. The police presence was tabulous. The police questioned me at length. Questioned you about what? About everything. I was the last one to see the ringmaster before he was murdered. I saw him last evening, in his room. So then why were you arrested? Arrested? Don't make an inhale into a mountain, sweetie. They just wanted to consult with me on matters, that's all. Nick, I don't think Max understands how serious this is. She's right. I think I should shock him back to reality. Before the murder, you met with the ringmaster? Uh-huh. What did you talk about? Things that aren't for your ears. Maya, would you please ask him? What did you talk about with the ringmaster, Max? It was nothing. Small talk, really. We were just having a chat about my salary. Salary? I am the one bringing in the crowds. I think that I should be compensated as such. You agree, don't you? Yes. I am now curious about the salary of the circus performance. That's all you talked about? Of course! It's a fabulous chat. Unsurprising that he lies. Wow, 3 locks. Just fabulous. I mean, now he's got me saying it. What's the matter, Nick? You look all bent out of shape. Anyways, I've been curious about something for a while now. What's that? Why do you keep looking at me with such a sad look on your face, sweetie? Because you've been arrested for murder. Oh, don't be ignorant. They wouldn't arrest someone like me. Why is that? Obviously because I'm the fabulous Maximilian Galactica. So? I'm the very big star of the Berry Big Circus. And that means I'm rich. I'm paid fabulous sums. Which means what? Max. Quit joking around. You've got to be pulling my magic wand. The police aren't really serious about all this, are they? They don't arrest people as a joke. Look at Max, he's crushed. Well, he needed to wake up and smell the coffee. It's a serious business. Yes? Oh, cute. I mean, sir, you're a lawyer, right? Hmm? Yeah, I'm an attorney. Please help me! I didn't kill nobody! Didn't kill nobody? I may be more spoiled than a hog in a hamburger mud pit. That is a phrase. But a killer? That's insane! I could never! Max? I swear! I just wanted to pay off my daddy's debt. He's back on the farm. Oh, okay, I'll take your case. Really? Really? Oh, thank you much. Y'all sure are nice folks. Max? Yes? What's your real name? It's Billy Bob Jones. I love it. I love his name. What's the matter, Maya? He's really just a country bumpkin. Aw, don't be rude, Maya. He's a performer who knows how to put on false eyelashes onto the bottom of his eyes. That's got to count for something out of the country. I must apologize for not being my absolutely fabulous self just now, sweetie. Uh-huh. Mr. Attorney, yes. A few minutes ago you took one of my cards, didn't you? Now that he mentions it, I did take a card. It was the 10 of hearts, right? What? How do you... You got it right again. What can I say? You too. You've stolen some of my most valued possessions. 10 of Maximilian Galacticus hearts. You sure do have a lot of hearts, don't you? I'm putting my faith in you, sweetie. He didn't just call me sweetie, did he?
All right. Let's make this an absolutely fabulous case. Come on, Nick.
Okay. I imagine that we can't unlock that yet. We probably need to know a bit more, maybe investigate some stuff. Nothing. Okay, yeah. So, let's go to the circus entrance. Oh wait, I'm so curious though. Circus magician salary. Huh. Wow. It's quite a range. The median salary for a circus performer is $35,360, with the lowest reported wage of $16,640 and the highest being $74,880. They may also make tips depending on what they do and the payment arrangement they have with the circus. Since most circus performers travel with the circus they work with, performing is their life. So that's interesting, because like it doesn't sound like a particularly high salary, right? Like 30, like if the median's 35,000 or so, like that's not a ton of money, right? But also they probably don't pay it. I assume that when you travel with a circus that you probably like live in the circus or something, maybe, right? So like, do you not pay for housing? Like, is housing included in that? Because if so, that's a decent little perk, right? There are schools for circus performers in the UK, California, Albury, Australia, Chicago, New York City, and in Philadelphia. Interesting. The more you know. We're here again. Yep. But this time we're here for work. Hasn't been that long since the crime, so the police are still on the scene. Let's find someone who might know something about what happened. Find Gumbo. I mean, Gumshoe. Sounds like a plan. Box office where they sell tickets. They also sell programs. Forgot to buy one when we came to the circus last time. So why do you buy one now? Sounds like a plan. Oh no. Looks like I forgot my wallet. You want me to buy it for you, just ask me already. You know I never do that to you, Nick. Store must lead to the lodging house. No entry to unauthorized personnel. Do you really need to say no entry if no one's actually entering? It's almost like a Zen riddle, isn't it, Nick? Bet all those stars stay at that lodging house. Streamer's doing a nice job introducing the circus performers. Maximilian Galactica and his comical comrades. You know, you don't really see too many streamers nowadays, do you? There's one right here. You're right, I haven't seen one in ages. Bet they stopped using them due to little kids climbing up to the top. I don't think that was why.
Look, it's Max!
Even when you don't want to see him, poof, he's right in front of you. Sure, the sign says Very Big Circus, but looking around, might as well be Cirque de Galactica. Not a bad name. The stars on his cheeks sure are dreamy. How would I draw a star on your cheek, Nick? I've got a marker! Nah, that's alright. I have a pencil sharpener and a red eyeliner pen that I used to do the scar for, holy shit, my brain. For Tatsu from House Husband. I could draw a little star on my cheek. Snack stand, they have hot dogs, hamburgers, and drinks. Not to mention candy and popcorn. They've even got snow cones. Who'd eat snow cones in the middle of the winter? I would. Actually, on Sunday morning, I think it was? No, Saturday morning. Friday morning? Friday morning. On Friday morning, I walked to the drugstore to buy some stuff, a little squeegee thingamahooza to clean my ear out because I couldn't hear out of my left ear. And I bought an ice cream, like one of those big, like the king cone things, and ate that on the way back, and it was like 30 degrees out. Nick, do you think we can buy some snow cones? Look around. There's tons of snow piling up here. Yeah, wait a second. There's no syrup, though. I want syrup. Hopefully he doesn't notice that discolored snow in the corner. That's not syrup. No, gross. The very big top is so very enormous. Yep. One look at the huge tent looming over you and you realize this is the circus. I know, I know. Really gets your blood pumping, doesn't it? Nick, the entrance is right here. Maya, the circus is closed today. No clowns, no elephants, no shows. I know that. Nick, you can get your picture taken with Dolly the elephant. There's no Dolly, not today. I know that too. Ah well, just to take a picture with whomever I stumble across. It's not like we're here on business or anything. Alright, I think we've successfully examined all the things. So let's move. Ooh, oh wow, we have options. The lodging house or the big top? Let's check the lodging house first. This place seems to be a dorm where all the performers in the circus stay. Really? So we might run into that stoogey clown here, right? He's so kooky. Ah, it's you two. Oh, Detective Gumshoe. Also, there's no music in the game right now at all. Ah, how's it you guys always seem to know when I'm working a crime scene, pal? Because you're always working, detective. Well, rather not be always working. But with crime, you don't make your own hours. I have to be at the circus anyway. I want to see the lion tamer and the tightrope. However, no matter where I go, the show's always the same. Dead body, stage left. Wow. That was a good line. Like, he must have been thinking about that for a while. Nick, he complained. That's a rarity. Let's get back to business now, okay? Oh, what's the matter, Gumshoe? The murder was sloppy, leaving all these prints all over. No, we're the ones who left the prints. Investigation can be a messy thing sometimes. What? I also slipped and fell in that spot over there. The other detectives all got a good laugh when the prosecutor whipped me. Oh, Von Karma's here. Thank God there was all this snow around to bring down the swelling. Great to know that the police aren't worried about preserving the evidence. Heater? This year I finally won an air conditioner. What? You didn't have an air conditioner? Did you ride your Triceratops to work too? What do you mean you won an air conditioner? You didn't buy it? Can't afford one of those things. But I got lucky and won as a door prize at the annual police Christmas party. They really pay you peanuts, don't they? Peanuts? I don't even get paid enough for peanut butter, let alone peanuts. We need to like set up a GoFundMe account for Gumshoe. Some evidence under the tarp over there. Hey, watch it, pal. The killer's behind that tarp. Yeah, gotcha. I was just kidding. Oh. Wow, Gumshoe is in good spirits today, huh? The safety lights around the circus are kept on all night, so they should have been on at the time of the murder. So you assume the murder took place in the light? How strange. How strange indeed. The dang birds. I wonder what happened first. The ringmaster of the circus was murdered, wasn't he? Yep, last night around 10 p.m. He died outside in the cold. Pretty sad way to go out if you ask me, pal. It was rather cold. This is the scene of the crime, pal. The body was found right over there. Right about where you're standing now. Surprised you, didn't I?
I'm not laughing. Excuse me, but do you mind telling me what happened to the victim?
He was killed by a blow to the noggin, pal.
Eep.
Pretty clear cut as far as murders go. It was discovered quickly. But there's just one thing that doesn't quite fit.
Huh, there always seems to be something that doesn't quite fit.
Do you know who will be the prosecutor in court tomorrow?
Of course, it'll be Miss Von Karma.
She's gonna hit me with her whip again, is she? What do you have to worry about? You don't have to see her in court. When she shows up at the precinct, sound of that whip never ends, pal.
Detective Gumshoe, I'm sure Miss Von Karma is really interesting and all, but there's someone else I'd rather talk about.
Like who?
Like Mr. Edgeworth, of course. You know, Nick's true rival, Miles Edgeworth. What in the world happened after I went back home?
Mr. Edgeworth. You haven't heard what happened to him?
Nick won't tell me.
Well, to be honest, I'm not at liberty to tell you either. Let's just say he's not around anymore.
He's not around? Nick, what does he mean Mr. Edgeworth isn't around?
Exactly what he said. He's not around. Edgeworth is gone. Don't say his name again, okay?
Nick? I want to know what happened.
But I bet you it's probably like the last case of the game or something like that will involve Edgeworth somehow. I can't imagine that they killed him.
What was this one thing that just didn't quite fit? The thing you mentioned earlier?
Footprints, pal. Footprints.
Footprints?
Look at this picture of the crime scene.
What's this? This wooden box with the body.
No clue, pal. Some forensics expert took it back and are examining it now.
And what is so mysterious about the footprints?
Oh, calm down now. Take a look at the footprints in the picture.
The victim's footprints are on the scene.
That's right, pal. The problem is,
the killer's footprints aren't there.
So he flew, like a certain magician we know. Bingo. Where did the killer come from? And where did the killer run off to?
Cotton Eye Joe.
Obviously, there's no way the killer committed this crime while flying.
A flying culprit? That's when something just clicked in my head. There's no way. Flying is impossible.
That's right. Flying is impossible. Absolutely impossible. What's with the hollow laugh, pal?
I meant nothing by it, pal. Better state it means I don't want to talk about it. Maybe I can get some info about Max out of him. Alright, let's ask him about Max.
Looks like Max is the most unpopular guy in the circus tent. You know what they say, bad attitude follows you everywhere.
He's a bit arrogant, but he didn't seem that bad. But just because someone has a bad attitude doesn't make them a criminal.
It's not just his attitude, pal. I've got proof. He left something at the scene of the crime. One of his magician's trademarks. An incredibly well-made silk hat.
Well, it does have a very classy decorative elements. Made to order hat that is a symbol of Max's fabulousness. Found the crime scene.
Max uses a cloak, silk hat, and white roses as signature symbols.
Pretty mundane, aren't they? Who cares if they're mundane? At least they're easy to understand. That's a bit of nerve.
That's what he said.
Who said?
The eyewitness.
Huh? Tell us about the eyewitness. It's good to know. I wonder...
So about the eyewitness. Ho ho ho! You know I'm not gonna tell you about that. That's the prosecution's trump card. Oh well. Oh, I just remembered. What? I forgot to mention that you two are barred from entering that lodging house. Why is that? Oh, no reason. Just something I remembered to tell you. It must be because that's where the eyewitness is. Let's check it out. Don't you dare, pal. I mean, how are we not going to do it? Oh. Yeah, what if I ask you about the crime scene? No, same thing. Can't tell us anything about it. I wonder if you show him this does anything? No, he doesn't. Not that I feel like Gumshoe would hardly ever lie to us, though. Like, not really the type to have something to hold back. Mo's room? Who's Mo? Oh. Oh, I think it's clown time. Wonder whose room this is. The name tag on the door says Mo on it. Guess he's not here. Wow, it's a real mess in here. My room is probably worse though. Oh well, I give up. We'll have to come back later. That's a lot of shoes. Oh, this thing's busted. Clown equipment is so funny looking. Got a bouncing ball, a unicycle. He's even got a trampoline. A broken trampoline. They're all broken. Maybe he was just a little too excited during practice. Who knows with that guy? Maybe that's part of the gag. Maybe he used the trampoline to kill someone. Awesome, look at these shoes, they're great. Forget the shoes, check out the great gag banana peel. You sure wasn't Mo's snack after lunch? You blind, look how many scratches there are from people slipping on it. Mo seems to be a voracious reader. Look at all the hard books he has here. Clowns for Dummies, The Joke's on You. Treat Your Peons Right, and the classic Funny Jokes Are Funny. Wow, Mo is very studious. The Joke's on You, huh? All those clown costumes lined up like that. I don't know about you, but it's creepy. Look at the collection he's got. It's incredible. Must be a collection of clown costumes from around the world. Oh, I almost forgot. Was it now? Better not want me to try one of those on. Thinking of starting a costume collection myself. I'll call it World Spirit Channels. We can display it in our office. In our office? As soon as you start paying the bills, you can say that. True, Maya doesn't really contribute much there. Mo's got an excellent pair of pajamas laid on his bed in an excellent manner. What? Those are pajamas? You mean he goes to bed dressed as a clown? Ew. There's nothing wrong with wearing silky pajamas. Thank you very much. Look at the ceiling. Looks like someone punched a hole in it. You're right. Wonder what happened. I don't want to imagine what goes on in here. And weird carrot lights? String of carrots. The carrots seem to come in all different shapes. Can't tell if Mo just likes carrots or if he's using them for some sort of gag. Carrot lights? I don't know what gag there could be. Candle lights? Carrot lights? Oh, either way, the dude definitely likes clowns. That much we can tell. Alright, to the lodge. Wait, no, to the big top, sorry. Circus stage sure doesn't look this small from out in the audience. Wow, this is where they all perform, isn't it? Nick, do some somersaults. I'm not doing any somersaults. Why not? You look like you'd be great at it. Why do I look like I'd be great at somersaults? Grrr? Huh? Nick? Wasn't me. Grrr. Grrr. Oh, it's a tiger. A very realistic looking tiger. I love that. It's so much more detail than everything else in the game. Tiger! He's coming this way. Ah! Okay, don't do well with big cats, it seems. Nick, you're too young to die. Nick! Stay! Stay! Heal! Grr. Still here. I'm not dead yet.
Nick? Nick, are you okay?
Scared you, didn't I? Oh, sorry, it's a lady.
Regent is such a cute tiger, isn't he?
What's the matter? You two sure are quiet.
What's the matter, me? Nick, he almost died there.
Huh. I wasn't anywhere close to getting hurt, let alone dying. This little tiger hardly ever bites other people. And besides, people normally never get to play with a wild tiger, right?
So if you think about it, you're actually really lucky.
Huh?
You agree, don't you?
She's got like a magical girl stick. I guess.
What do you mean, you guess? Why are you agreeing with her? Woohoo! Your costume.
Huh?
It's cute. I want to try it on.
Cost?
Oh, you mean my clothes? You don't mind letting me try it on, right?
I guess not.
Really? You're the best.
Wow. The tables turned quickly on that one. So much for the tiger thing. Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Regina Berry, the renowned animal tamer of the Berry Big Circus.
My name is Maya Fey. I'm a spirit medium.
Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. When you put us up next to an animal tamer, it would really look odd.
Nice to meet you.
Likewise. This chapter so far has been good for, like face emotes and whatnot. They're just like happy people. So Max comes out during the show. Gotta admit, that was a pretty cool effect. We're planning for me to start coming out of the line during the show. That's great, Regina. Yeah, I'll ride on Regent's back and jump out of the lion's mouth.
I want to try too.
I'll ride on Nick's back and jump out of the lion's mouth. Sometimes I wonder about this girl. Oh, a step ladder. A ladder. It's just a step ladder.
What's the difference?
They do the same thing, right? I think you should stick with the basic facts of the matter. Okay. Ain't worth arguing with her on this one. I like that every game has had a step ladder for Maya to talk about. Doesn't seem to be anything here that can help us. Not a single clue.
You know, I've been meaning to ask you.
What exactly do you mean when you say clue? What are you looking for? A bloody chainsaw, for instance.
Well, there's definitely not one of those here.
The seats are kind of far away, don't you think? They are. It also means that lots of people can fit in Big Top.
He's right. We can fit 500 people into a show.
500?
That's amazing.
Flying around above that many people is a real rush. At least that's what Max says. Do you think she's on friendly terms with Max, or do you think there's a rivalry?
Hey, it's a rope.
Probably for tightrope walking. That's a bit strange. There weren't any tightrope walkers in the show when we saw it.
Whoa, those lights are huge. I love lights. Whenever I appear under the spotlight, everyone claps for me. That's because everyone knows that you're cute.
No, I'm not cute.
You're cute. Me? Of course. Sure, you make an incredible heroine. Really? You think so? Nick, did you hear that? Me, a heroine. What about Nick, Regina?
Nick. He's no hero, is he?
Ouch.
Thanks a lot, Maya. Well, I'm definitely not a heroine. Alright, time to talk. Or actually, you know what? I'm gonna present her some evidence first.
This sick hat is Max's.
That's right. It's beautiful, isn't it? I thought of the idea for wearing the hat.
Really?
Yep. He took my sketch to the hat shop, and they made a custom hat for him based off the sketch. There's only one of these silk hats in the entire world. Isn't that cool? Okay. So there's only one, and it was found at the scene of the crime, which means someone dumped it there to frame him, or someone made another hat. One or the other. She probably doesn't need to see that. Let's ask her about Max.
It's Max. Hey, where is Max now anyways?
You don't know?
Nope.
He's been arrested. He was charged with the murder of your father.
It's okay. Nick and I will help him.
Max isn't the guy, is he? I mean the criminal. Of course he's not.
I'm worried about so many things right now.
Like what? Yeah, what are you worried about? Have you seen Gumshoe around? What do you think about this person?
Sorry.
Sorry?
I've already given my heart to another man,
so I'm not interested in enrolling in your dating service.
Huh?
Just want to know if you knew this person.
What do you mean? You're not gonna drop your man for Gumshoe?
Hey Regina, what do you know about what happened last night?
You mean the murder?
Uh-huh.
My dad was murdered.
Oh, I see. Wait, what did she just say?
So, the ringmaster was your...
Yep, the ringmaster was my dad.
I'm so sorry about what happened to him.
Why do you say you're sorry? Huh?
Anyways, everyone was here practicing last night.
Even your dad?
Yes, everyone was here. We finished up around 10 p.m. And after that, everyone went off on their own. There's only one who stayed around here.
Why did you do that?
I was playing with Regent.
Regent. So she was with that beast.
That's when the police showed up. When they took me to check things out, Dad was dead.
For someone whose father was just murdered, she seems awfully perky. Wish she would tell us more about her dad.
It's incredible that you're an animal tamer.
If you say so.
It has to be really scary.
Scary? Why? Huh?
Regent isn't scary, he's cute! Ever since Leon died, Regent's been my best friend.
Leon?
Yes, Leon the lion.
Leon the lion. Regent and Regina. Interesting name choices.
Leon, he died? Yes, actually he was killed. My dad killed him.
What?
Why did he do that? I'm not sure why he did it.
It's tough not to get charmed when she looks at you with those innocent eyes. What's on your mind, Regina? It's weird that she's so nonplussed about this.
I'll tell you, Maya, but just you. Well... What? Really? And then...
Oh my, that's incredible, Regina!
Come on, Nick, there's no reason to pout.
Don't worry about me.
Regina told me that someone professed their love to her.
Professed their love?
Not only that, it was Maximilian Galactica!
Wonder how many people have stolen one of his hearts anyway.
And then on the exact same day, another person professed their love for her as well.
What? Who was it?
Someone named Trilo.
Trilo?
Yay! Half Day Friday.
I need to take a vacation. That's what I think.
Apparently he's a tenor who sings in the circus.
Haven't been able. I just had,
technically, I had 2 days off last week, but not really, because I ended up working on both of them anyway. So, and then like, the World Cup happened this past weekend. Or, well, it's not over yet, but like, you know. And then I went out and I enjoyed soccer games. I went out with people. But I did that both days, so I didn't really get any time to like recharge the social battery, you know? So I didn't really feel particularly rested at the end of my weekend, or when I woke up this morning.
Regina seems to be quite the hit with the men in the circus. She must have some sort of strange power over them.
You're not kidding. 2 people in one day. Even I want to profess my love for her.
Me too. She's so cute.
Tee-hee.
So Maximilian... Oh, here we go. We're gonna ask her about her... Look at this man's mustache. That's a good mustache. Also, like, imagining him without the mustache is also really funny. That's good.
After practice was over, Dad went right back to his room.
His room?
Yes. That door right over there leads to the ringmaster's room.
I don't know why, but he went off to his room in a hurry. What happened? Well, Max said he was negotiating his salary. Wouldn't they have had to go buy her to leave then? If the ringmaster's room is over, like, through the big top? Probably a good idea to check it out myself. Alright. Let's go in here. Oh, well, he definitely loves his daughter. See that? Are those bananas? No. Wait, is that a fake mustache right here? This was the ringmaster's room? Yes, this room belonged to the victim. Which means this must be where Max met the ringmaster last night. Now that you mention it, that is what he said. I wonder what. It's an interesting poster. It's a poster of Max. I want it. I want it. Nick, I want it. I want to get out of here. Yeah, these are fake mustaches, right? This is where the ringmaster applied his makeup. Quite a collection of most understated colors. Shocking pink, for example. This one says 100% all natural organic mascara. And this one says sensitive enough for a baby, strong enough for a mime. Ringmaster must have been really concerned about skincare. Very metrosexual. That's a word I haven't heard in a while. It's a table for guests. There's some paper scattered on top. Ah, look at this. Max's salary is written on this piece of paper. Yikes! What is it? I didn't know that a magician... This salary is incredible! But she's about ready to pass out from shock. How much is it? How much is it? That much? Incredible, huh? You can say that again. See the paper they used to negotiate Max's salary. The ringmaster signed and dated it. What's the matter, Nick? Max definitely got a raise. But this document is dated a week ago. Oh shit. His alibi isn't lining up, which means we got some ammo to figure out his lie. Do you think he... I wonder when he confessed his love to what's-her-face. Maybe he went to the room to like talk to her dad to be like, hey, I want to marry her. A lot of posters here, don't you think? There are indeed. So many posters that they aren't likely to miss one, are they? We're supposed to be the honest ones around here. But you didn't even notice that I took one. Ugh. Sure, I swiped one. You're incorrigible, you know that? Max G promo poster, emblazoned with Max's 3 famous symbols. This is strange. Everything else looks nice, but this desk looks old and cheap. There's a really big photo on the desk. The picture of Regina and her father, the ringmaster. He really loved her, didn't he? Regina was lucky to have such a wonderful father. Look at all the stars on this poster. This must have been the poster they used to promote their public appearances. Posters are the way to go, aren't they? What do you mean? We should make posters to promote our law firm. Spine-tingling legal action, mind-numbing legalese. You will say, wow. Or perhaps, hold it. Don't miss out on a stunning life or death courtroom thrill ride. Those taglines. Our law firm would sink faster than the Titanic. It is weird to think about, like, advertisements for law and whatnot, because they're pretty much always... They're nearly always negative about stuff. Like, whenever you see one, it's always like, oh, something bad happened, you need this. And, like, they'll list off a bunch of, like, horrible things that can happen to you. And then, like, they'll be like, oh, and if you want protection, it's, you gotta call us, or those things. Like, that can't be fun to try to figure out, like, a positive advertisement for. Look at all the awards the circus has won. Like, all county quiz champions. Ringmasters Association, Mini Golf Master, Beer Belly Balloon Bounce Champ, Pet Grooming Grand Prix. Wow. The Ringmaster was multi-talented in ways I could have never imagined. No kidding. Nick, look up at the photos lined up on the wall. Like a guided tour of the circus's history. This is so cool. Seems like there were so many happy memories. Maybe we should do this sort of thing at our office. Yeah, right? Court fees less than 15%. We can put up pictures of all the clients who have been found not guilty. And what if we had a client who was found guilty? We'll just pretend like they didn't exist. How's that? Nick, you got me thinking about losing cases. Why'd you do that? I'm still thinking about the Morgan and Morgan attorneys or lawyers or whoever they are. Morgan and Morgan and Morgan and Morgan. All these frames look the same. They almost look like thank you cards. Looks like every year the Ringmaster made donations to charity. The Robot Clown Research Center. You're kidding, right? What? It may be a perfectly reputable charity in the field of advanced tomfoolery. That is certainly a name. May not know this, but they call this a tailcoat. And they call this the face of someone who already knew that. What? A scrap of white paper is sticking out of the coat pocket. Huh? Where? Where? Calm down, Maya. You can't just go rummaging through people's coats. This makes me feel like I'm doing something wrong. That's because you are doing something wrong, Maya. This was the table he used when visitors came to see him. Ew, there's mud caked on the table. Someone with terrible manners must put their shoes up on the table. Nick, don't even think about it. I wasn't. How uncouth do you think I am, anyway? So there's mud there, huh? Oh, apparently he's really good at shogi, too. He's got a shogi piece. Huh. Neat. Alright, well. That's that, I guess. I am somewhat surprised that I can't actually, like, that Maya isn't just taking that piece of paper, but it's fine. Okay. I understand exactly what you mean. Never expected Maya to make a new friend in a strange place like this. Should I show her this? What about this? What can you tell me? Nope. Okay, so apparently not. Nope. Alright, I look so cute in this picture. Don't you think I look cute? Don't you, don't you? You sure do. No objections here. That's good. Alright. She doesn't have any... Yeah, that hasn't changed. She's worried about so many things right now, apparently. But we asked her what was on her mind. I guess that must have been what did that. Alright. So not a ton of stuff, but enough. Hey Nick, look over there. What? There's someone over there. Excuse me? Hello. Wow, he sure is a quiet one. Excuse me? Is he a mime? What? Huh? Me? Yes, you work at the circus, don't you? No, I'm just your everyday average Joe. An average Joe who just happens to hang out at circuses? I don't think so. Yes, I am. I've got nothing to do with what's going on here. He's lying. Like any regular person would hang around the circus dressed like that. I'm an attorney. My name is Phoenix Wright. I'm a spirit medium. My name is Maya. Well, I just happened to be passing by. He looks like Pee Wee Herman. Don't suppose you happen to be some kind of carny? Not a carny. I'm a performer, actually. I'm a ventriloquist. Ventriloquist? Yes. I'm Benjamin Woodman. Your last name is Woodman? Yes, that's right. But everyone calls me Ben. Ah, yes. That's your alias, right? I believe they call it a stage name. Excuse me, Ben? Yes? You mean me? About the murder. I'd like to talk to you about the details if I may. Really? Just a regular normal guy. I don't know. This guy's so nervous, he's creeping me out. Nick, cheer up. Just try and smile. Would you mind telling us something about Max? Maximilian Galactica. Max? He's not very nice. Did you say that Max is not very nice? Oh, my head hurts. Yikes. He's okay. So he just popped a gasket. Ben, so you're a ventriloquist? I'm just a regular guy. You already told us that you were a ventriloquist. Oh, yes. Nick, don't yell at him. You can't do that. Can't help it. He's making me nervous. Ben, would you mind showing me some of your skills as a ventriloquist? Right now, my... he's contagious. So he doesn't have his puppet currently, sounds like. Wait, the guy who proposed to Regina's name was Trilo? Or Trillo, as in like ventriloquist? Would you mind taking a look at this? Guess we won't need to look at this after all. Okay, not that. How about the ringmaster? No? Okay, maybe Max will provoke a reaction? Nope. Interesting. So he doesn't seem to want to talk about anyone. I imagine I can't just show him this, right? Okay. The hat? Apparently he's really not good for anything so far. Which kind of makes me feel bad about this. Maybe he's the witness? Nope. Yeah, no, he really doesn't have, like, anything going for him at all. Alright. Seems kind of bizarre, but I guess we'll head, we'll check in on Gumshoe. Oh yeah, no, nothing. Interesting. Alright, well, it feels like we haven't, Mo's room. Is Mo back yet? Ooh, maybe Mo's back. Hello?
Kablamo! Congratulations, you're the big wiener! The 1 millionth visitor to the room of one Mr. Mo Curls, aka me!
Earplugs. Must find earplugs.
To celebrate this momentous occasion, would you care for an organic grape? Just one. Get my joke right there? I welched, I'm giving you more than one.
Okay, the Welch thing is kind of funny.
No. What's funny is your duty as a human being to laugh. People who don't laugh are usually last seen in land seeing. Catch my drift.
Maya? Like some Faustian nightmare. Come on, it was funny. Clowns are always funny in my book. In my book, they're just funny looking.
You sure do have great taste in clothes, girlie. Look at that garb. You look just like Greta Garb. Oh,
I'm going home.
No, Nick, you can't.
You know, I can excuse a bad joke or two. This stooge keeps laughing at his own jokes. That's what I object to. Okay, I get it. But you have to admit he is kind of funny. No, I do not have to admit that because he isn't. What an outfit this dude has. Like, biblically accurate clown. Could you please tell us more about the very big circus?
It's a very big story. You sure you got that kind of time?
And the hits just keep on coming. That circus has been in business for 20 years. We all performed under the guidance of the ringmaster, Russell Berry. 20 years? Wow. Working in the circus is never easy, especially nowadays. With movies, TV, and bowling, there's just too much competition. But I love the circus.
I love it too. That's why I've been here for 20 years. We work hard to keep the show running. No one sends the clowns on us.
Nick, you just made a joke. Laugh. Har 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 har.
The ringmaster was a real big shot in the circus world. A real class act. Even when there were no customers, Russell would use his own money to pay me.
because he knew that I had a family to take care for. He was happy to take care of his employees. I see. How could anyone do that to such a wonderful man? Clown's got a good heart. Mo. Wiggity wiggity what? Ugh. I'm sorry, Mo. Nick was born without a sense of humor. Don't worry about it. How can you fault someone for being born that way? Let's talk about the murder. Let's see. Must have taken place around 10 p.m. last night. After rehearsals were finished, I was tuckered out, so I came back here. After I went to bed, that's when I caught a peek of it. Oh, he's the witness. Caught a peek of the crime. Just as we suspected. This guy's the eyewitness to the crime. The ringmaster was truly ahead of his time. He would always add new elements to the show. New elements? When you've been a performer for a long time, your act starts getting a bit stale. I realize even my act can get a bit long in the tooth. Sometimes my joke can be a bit old-fashioned. A bit long in the tooth. But that make-believer takes things too far. Make-believer? The magician. The one that thinks he's all high and mighty. He had the gall to say to me, "You're one of those funny types, right?" What does he mean, one of those? The joke's on him now. On him? Yep. Got on everyone's nerves. The day of the murder. Go ahead. Nope, no way. Just forget I said anything. Bet he's so hiding something about Max. You say you saw the crime? Do you mind telling me what you saw? Well, the police told me that I can't share my story with others. Don't say a word, pal. Just gonna have to let those lips say zip. That's not fair. I guess you're right. Maybe I could tell you a few details. But only if you can get old Stiff Lips here to make a whiff the funny. Stiff Lips? Like, do you mean me? Nick, you can do it! What's the matter? Just getting ready. Okay. Do you know why I, Phoenix Wright, am a great lawyer? Because I'm right all the time. Oh, come on, that's good. That's good. Don't make that face. That was a good joke. These expectations are low. I wouldn't let him quit his day job. Yeesh, got a guy some slack. So it was funnier than Chuckles over here. Wasn't the greatest joke I've heard, but you did try, so I'll tell you what I saw. I'm sorry he's incapable of being funny, Mo. Let's see you make a joke, Maya. That night, once I had tucked myself into bed, I heard this amazing noise. It was incredibly loud. It sounded like a giant thump. Once I heard it, I jumped out of bed. That's when I saw. Without question, without a doubt, there's that magician. Didn't we say that these pajamas are really, like, nicely laid out? That's all I saw, but it just proves how terrible that man actually is. He knows more about Max than he's letting on. Mo, you got quite the collection of pajamas. They really scream out to you. You think they're loud, huh? Kinda thought they were refined. You know, a bit too adult for me to use on stage. That's why I use them as pajamas. Wait a second, he sleeps in clown costumes? I look awfully snazzy in these costumes. Did you just use the word snazzy in a sentence? I sure did. These are hot I don't know how to say that word. I've read this word before, but I don't know how to pronounce it. It's like haute couture or something. One of the best international clown designers. At least that's what they said on the TV shopping channel I use. I like having a big collection so I can match my costume to my mood and my carrot. You know, I only own one t-shirt. The rest are all clown costumes. Snazzy dresser. Like spazzy dressers if you ask me. So can I know about the carrots now? Carrots are one of my trademark props. Yep, I saw you use them. You must believe in the carrot and no stick approach. Put the carrot out in front for motivation. But I guess the trick is gauging what flavor you want each day. Exactly. You were really paying attention, weren't you? You know, I eat about 5 of those carrots every single day. Eat that many. Gotta change the taste every now and then. I didn't understand any of that. Nor do I ever want to. Us clowns really take our work seriously. Try to hone my craft day and night with the latest ingester technology. unicycles, trampolines, balancing balls, accordions. Looks like you put quite a bit of wear and tear on that equipment. Well, the theme of my act as a clown is, how many ways can a fat funny guy fall down? I don't care what I break or how I break it, as long as it ends with me and my bum. What about the shoes, clown? Is this a banana peel? Wow, Maya just fell. Oh my, what a wonderful fall, girlie. You should remember that when you see a banana peel, get ready to fall down. It's one of the basic tenets of clownmanship. Oh, wow. Every night I fall down 100 times to practice the proper banana peel break fall. Whoa, slip. Whoa, ha. Wow, ha. Wow, he really is a pro, huh, Nick? His falls are totally different than my slip. Wow. That's impressive. What about the books? Take a look at my desk. Aren't I the most studious clown you've ever seen? Every free moment I have, I spend it studying or reading. The classic Pull My Finger or Clown Car Maintenance and Repair. Not to mention the bestseller Jean-Luc de Leduc's Guide to Obnoxious French Perros. They all seem to cover rather basic topics though. Maybe he's just trying to cover all his bases? Exactly! I want to be a Renaissance clown. Too bad he didn't buy How to Be a Funny Clown. What about this hole? There's a hole in the ceiling. Why is there a hole in the ceiling? Well, how's riding a pogo stick? I guess I just overdid it a little. Overdid it a little? What can I say? Sometimes things get a bit crazy in one's college days. Huh? He's been here since college. Wow. Alright, he clearly doesn't like this man, so let's try to ask him about him. If he thinks he can kill the ringmaster, it's only just that he should die too. Wow, Mo. Sorry, I crossed the line. But he truly is a disgusting human being. Why do you hate him so much? Let me tell you this one story. The morning before the murder, something terrible happened. Max clunked Ben right over the head as hard as he could. Ben? The ventriloquist with the speech impediment? You should go to the cafeteria and investigate for yourselves. The cafeteria? Let's just say there's got to be something interesting there. Got to. Yes. The very big circus is very big, isn't it? You should always carry a map with you to get around. Thank you. This is an atlas. Oh, I killed myself, really. I'm dying here. Coronary. Now he's just laughing to hear his own voice. That is pretty funny if he just handed them an atlas, though. That's the ringmaster's daughter, Regina. Ever since she was a little girl, she's been watching the circus performances. Cute little puppy Maltese, that Regina. Only my Lorena was that cute. Lorena? Lorena is my daughter. She lives with her mother now. It's true what they say about the tears of a clown. Oh, that's sad. Although he's supporting her, right? So is he divorced him now? I've been friends with Russell since even before the circus began. He was so selfless. Always thought about others before thinking of himself. I'll find a way to return the favor. Always took such good care of me. I wish I would have thanked him more than I did. Ben. How's he doing? He's a ventriloquist, isn't he? That's right. Boy, was I surprised when they told me a secret. He's got a second mouth where his belly button should be. Just kidding. Ben wouldn't tell me a single thing about the murder. That's a simple problem to solve. He won't talk if he doesn't have his puppet Trilo. So his puppet proposed to Regina. Okay. Trilo. And Ben doesn't have his ventriloquist puppet. He'll barely get a word out of him. Really? Master and puppet. Huh. What's the matter? Whenever I see my own nose, reminded of my Italian heritage. I see. Must be because you have one of those Roman noses. Roman all over your face. I didn't cross the line there, did I? You went so far past you need a map to get back. Well, that's not his real nose right there, right? Alright, so we gotta go to the cafeteria, I guess. So, this guy's here. We gotta give him his thingamajig. Maybe the cafeteria is through the big top? Actually, I suppose I could look at the court record, huh? Yep, it's in the big top. Interesting. Also, it's good to have the map here, right? Because we can see, like, this is where the murder happened. I don't know what acro is, but this is where the murder happened. Mo is sleeping. They were here around 10 o'clock or so, but that's also when the murder happened, right? Can I ask her about Ben? That guy. His name is Ben, right? Huh? You don't know him? I don't know. He didn't really catch my eye. He's friends with Trilo, right? Wait. We're the ones asking the question here. Is she in love with the puppet? Alright. Ew. This place is gross. Maybe because of last night. They didn't have time to clean up after dinner because of the murder. That reminds me. What was it that Mo said? He said that yesterday morning Max clonked Ben over the head here. He also said that there's got to be something interesting there. Nick, what's got to be interesting? Don't ask. Well, there's this thing called Max right here. That looks pretty interesting. Nothing on top of this stand. Look here. Max is written on it. Must be his VIP table. Isn't it a bit small to be a VIP table? We'll be putting a 10-course meal on this. Well, he could sell hamburgers, right? Keep our cafeteria clean. Doesn't seem like anyone ever read this sign, huh? Maybe they should make it easier to understand. Clean it or die! Well, that would definitely make them clean up. That reminds me, I wonder if I can find it. What's the Pulp Fiction? Pulp Fiction, do your dishes. Not what I was looking for, but close enough, I suppose. I remember at one of my friends' places, they had stuff like this printed out, like, you know, variations of these types of things. Looks like they left it exactly as it was on the night of the murder. They didn't seem too worried about cleaning up the dishes, did they? Looking at all these dishes is making me hungry. Let's go get a burger at the snack stand outside. Once we're finished with the case. Alright, let's get this over with, Nick. Here we go! Wow! Whee! What's this? A bulletin board. Doesn't look like there's any useful clues posted here. Boring. Maybe we should leave a juicy tidbit for someone to read. Juicy. You know, like a fake clue. Maybe something like message from the killer. Give it up, Maya. You know, Gumshoe would take it all seriously. Probably would. Dirty dishes all over the place. Must have been too hectic last night to clean up. You know I can't stand a mess, Nick. I think you and I should clean this place up for them. Why do we have to clean it up? 1, because I hate dirty cafeterias. 2, because 1 bears repeating. But this is a crime scene. We can't clean it up. We have to preserve it for evidence. Ugh. I really hate dirty cafeterias. Not as much as I hate cleaning dirty cafeterias. The kitchen's over here. Everyone must have taken turns cooking. There's a duty list posted here. How would I mind trying my hand at cooking for this many people? Maya's killer hamburger. You'd try it, wouldn't you? I'm surprised there's no slide to like see more. And I kind of expected to see like the puppet somewhere here, but guess not. Oh, this must be the clonking. Be a juice bottle or something? Oh, watch out, Nick. There's broken glass all over the floor. Broken bottle just lying in the middle of the floor. Do you think it means anything? There's got to be something interesting there. Huh? Looks like we're gonna have to go back and meet with him. Him? An orange juice bottle that was broken. I mean, if Max broke an orange juice bottle over Ben's head, that's like... that's a bit more than just a joke, you know? Do you recognize this, Ben? No. Alright, to the clown. What do you think about this? Anything come to mind? You want some advice on your development as a comedian, right? I see. Well, this is what you do. When you tell a joke, imagine everyone's wearing underwear and dancing the La Bamba. I think that's enough advice for now. Nick, he was giving you good advice. Don't be so close-minded. Maybe we're supposed to talk? No? Oh. Oh, he didn't mean talk to Max. He meant... Or sorry, he didn't mean talk to the clown. He meant go talk to Max. I think, right? Let's go to the detention center. Oh, it's my two sweeties. Welcome to the detention center. They just call me a sweetie. Again. What's on today's agenda? What can I help you with? Well, we've gathered quite a few clues. Wonderfully fantabuloso. I mean, fabulous. That's why we came to meet with you again. What's wrong? Quit making such a scary face. Okay then, Max. Let's make this absolutely fabulous. We heard a lot about you at the circus, Max. You must mean from the dinosaurs? How are those Jurassic geriatrics? Max, you aren't very popular with the other performers, are you? Yes, sweetie. That's what they call jealousy. Jealousy. They're absolutely jealous of my absolutely fabulous self. People who really understand can see the obvious differences between us. People who really understand? For instance, my sweetie pie. So Regina understands him, huh? I plan on getting married to her. She is truly my sweetie pie princess. Wow, that's so cool. It's already in the works. Oh? That's strange. Regina never said anything about actually marrying this joker. Yeah, she seemed more interested in the puppet. You met with the ringmaster on the night of the murder? Yes, I was with him around 10 p.m. once I was done with practice. I went to his room right after we finished. They found the ringmaster's body in the plaza in front of the lodging house. Yeah, I heard about that. He needed to step out for a bit, so I waited in his room for him to return. Huh? Sorry, Max. I have something I must attend to right now. You mind waiting for me right here? It's pretty cold outside. Where's your coat? Alright, I'll be right back. Should only take about 10 minutes. Oh, they're like the same thing. And then, I waited for him. But he never came back. Did he go to the plaza where the body was discovered? Possibly. The snow had tapered off a bit, but it was still very cold outside. But I have no idea what he went off to do. What about this? Fabulous. You'd like me to sign this for you? Can I ask what you do with such an exorbitant salary? We've already covered this point. I'm paying off my father's debt. How could he possibly have such a large amount of debt? For example, say you rented a video, and perhaps you forgot about it for, say, a short period of about 10 years. You would have the biggest late fee known to man. He's kind of like that. Wow, now I can see how you can get that much debt. That makes sense now. Wait a minute, that doesn't make any sense. I think we should maybe try to break into his lie now. We've got a few things to work with. Meeting with Russell. Excuse me. Last night you met the ringmaster, correct? To negotiate your salary and such? Exactly. We reached an agreement with the salary for my 6-month-old contract. That's the truth? The whole truth? What do you mean? You just went to his office to negotiate your new salary? I hate lies, and I hate liars even more. What are you insinuating? Do you have any proof that I did something other than negotiate my fees last night? That... It was on the table in the ringmaster's room. You weren't lying when you said that you received quite a raise. Is there a problem with being well compensated? Not with the compensation. Just with the date. This is dated a week ago. Max, you finished your contract negotiations a week ago. Fabulous. Alright, I'll tell you the truth. That night, the ringmaster called me to his room. He called you. Why did he do that? Sorry, sweetie. That's private. The ringmaster called him. Wonder if there was some sort of problem. Max, perhaps you could share with me what you two spoke about? Huh, not if I don't have to. Isn't this why the ringmaster called you into his room last night? It could either be... I could see it being like the fact that he smacked someone over the head, or it could be about his daughter. I'm gonna go with his daughter first. Nope. Okay, let me try the other one. Let's try this. Okay, this is it. Isn't this why you were called to the ringmaster's room that night? Where did you get that? The cafeteria. But you already knew that, didn't you? Of course. It fell and broke on the floor. He's still hiding something else. Max. What is it, my sweetie? It didn't fall and break on the floor. You used this bottle to... Ben. You nailed him over the head with this bottle, didn't you? And that's why you got called to the ringmaster's room. Fabulous! You might as well be a magician! Oh, full health! The save and reloads will maybe not happen so much. The truth is, yesterday morning during breakfast we had a run-in. You mean you had a fight with Ben the ventriloquist? You could put it that way. Why do you fight with him? Ben seems like such a quiet man. We fought about my sweetie pie. You mean Regina? That ill-bred creep told my sweetie pie princess that he was in love with her. Would you put up with that? Ill-bred? You talking about the same Ben? Told her he was in love with her. Are you sure this is Ben we're talking about? All I can say is that he made me mad. I had to tap him on his hard head. That's when the ringmaster called me and I realized it was my chance. Your chance? That's when I went to his room and I laid it all out on the table. I asked him to let me marry my sweetie pie. What? The ringmaster told me that sounds good to me. That's why my sweetie pie is my sweetie pie. And no one else's. I see. Since Ben was causing me so much trouble, I realized I had to shut him up. Shut him up? You're not making a strong case for you not murdering people. What do you mean by shut him up? You don't know, do you, my sweeties? Trillo can't say a word. Not without Ben. Trillo? The puppet. The ventriloquist's puppet. His real name is Trilloquist. But a puppet doesn't talk. I know, that's why I hid it. Before the police came and took me away, of course. If that puppet started flapping off at the balsa, I'd be screwed. You hid him? You mean the ventriloquist's puppet? You are so smart, sweetie. Where did you hide him? What? Sweetie. You aren't thinking of trying to add him to my defense, are you? Well, Ben does seem awfully lonely without his puppet. Fabulous. That should have taught him a lesson. Okay. I had Trillo in the ringmaster's room. You don't mind going there and getting Trillo for me, do you, my sweets? No problem. Not at all. Thank you, Max. You know I can't stand to see my sweeties in a jam. Then they'll go hiding puppets. Alright, so that'll be useful. I'm curious though. Have we talked to him about everyone? Okay, no. Can't believe a guy with that ugly mug is after my sweetie pie princess. Especially after she has eluded my charms for such a long time. And there isn't much you can do about that, right? You haven't even been truly in love, have you? When you're truly in love with someone, you'd be jealous of the mirror because it traps their image inside. Aww, don't you think that's sweet of him, Nick? Gotta get back with my sweetie pie. And then I'm gonna turn that dumb puppet into a toy glider. I guess you two haven't worked out your differences yet. Just between you and I, he wasn't a bad guy at all. I can say that for sure. It's the first time I've ever heard you say something nice about someone, Max. Must have really been a nice guy. Ah, my sweetie pie. She must be really lonely with me all cooped up in here. Naturally, she was laughing and rolling around with her tiger. She's my special someone, and I am her special someone. Uh-huh. Very complex. Alright. To the circus! Ben's not here anymore. Yeah, I wanted to ask him something. It's cold out. He's probably in the tent. You think so? What do you think, Nick? Wonder if we've been making any progress. Don't be so negative. Of course we're making progress. But everyone loved the ringmaster. And there's no sign of footprints on the scene. There's still a lot of mysteries left to be solved. Of course. And now Regina isn't here. I'm not seeing how that's related. There's really not a lot going on here. Is there anyone hiding inside this? Grand appearance. I want to try. No. Alright, nothing special there. Alright, to the ringmaster's room. Where is the puppet though? Looks like the same as always. Great big mess. Considering how messy it is, I bet they wouldn't notice if another poster went missing. Will you just stop it, you poster pilferer? I'm just kidding. You already got one of those posters. You mean stole one of those posters? Yeah. Let's focus on what Max told us. He said that he hid Trillo somewhere in this room. Hello. Oh, the ventriloquist's puppet. Is it in the trophy case? Nick, look at all the cute trophies. No, we read that already. There's something shoved under the bookshelf. This is... That's Trillo! That's Ben's puppet. I think you're right. We'll give it back to him later. An operatic tenor who doubles as Ben's sidekick. Why do I have to carry this thing? I didn't even see it. Was it actually under there? I was just looking where the magnifying glass became empty again. So he's not here. Is he in the cafeteria? Maybe he got hungry or needed a hot chocolate. Oh, hey Ben. Hello. Hello to you too. It's awfully cold today, don't you agree? I do indeed. Don't you think it's cold, Nick? I don't see how talking about the weather is helping our case. I bet you that trying to talk to him about anything before giving him the thing is just going to give us the same dialogue each time. Tell us what you know about the murder. Do you know anything at all? I don't know a thing. Well, I don't know. Same thing? You've been in the circus for a long time, haven't you, Ben? Yeah, it's about 4 years. Gotta admit, I'm kind of interested in this place as well. Mo is so funny and Max is so amazing. Not to mention Regina being the cutest little thing I've ever seen. Regina, I don't really like her too much. You sure about that? That's odd. Max said something about a confession of love. Ben, this is yours, isn't it? Yes, that's mine. Here you go. Below quest returned to Ben. I almost expected us to have to give it back during a court session or something. Alright, Maya, let's get going. It's that time, isn't it? See you around, Ben. Okay. Wait, what do you mean, see you around? So, Nick, where are we going next? Let's see, maybe we should go talk to the clown once again. Hey, wait! Who said that? What are you looking at? Right here, you blind wench! What's your problem anyways? Don't you know to probably greet someone? Ben? Is that you, Ben? No, I would never. Oh, sorry. Wrong voice, I guess. That's me! Yeah, me, down here! You're Trillo? That's Mr. Quest to you, sir. Learn some manners before you just blurt out my name. Now try speaking to me again. This time with some proper respect. Not again. Mr. Quest. Is that better? No! Look at me when I'm talking to you, you 8-bit excuse for an attorney. Trillo, we talked about insulting people. You promised. You're just mocking me. Not being mean to bully was not included in the deal. I'm sorry, Trillo. Nick, what just happened? Trillo's still a puppet, right? I've been Trillo Quest puppet. Hey, who do you think you are calling me a puppet? Would you mind taking a look at this? Guess we don't need to look at this after all. Alright, Trillo, what happened? You talking to me? So you talking to me? Don't look at it when you're talking to me. Trillo Quest, you behave, young man. Shut up, Woody. What murder are you talking about? You mean the one where they off the old man? I guess so. No need to make such a fuss about things. That old mutt paid us all peanuts. Trillo, you can't say things like that. I didn't raise you to be that kind of puppet. Don't you have some nerve pills or something to take right now? These two are really an odd couple, aren't they, Nick? Okay, I'll talk. Gramps got clobbered over the head. Yeah? Is that common knowledge? Let me lay it all out for you. The pay sucks, the clown sucks, and my partner has his hand up my pants. Your partner? You mean Ben? Yeah, the creepy old guy never finds himself to leave me alone. Tell him to back off from me, will you? Just another one of the dorks around here. Oh, my. But I'll be fair. In this cesspool of human garbage masquerading as performers, I found my Madonna. Your Madonna? Regina. My lovely Regina. She is stunning. Right, Ben? Well, not sure if I go that far. You have to excuse him. He does not understand of what he speaks. I, on the other hand, am an appreciator of true beauty. Hence why I shall marry her. Marry? The ringmaster got knocked upside his cheap head by that flying fraud. You mean Max Galactica? Why do you say that? Trillo, straighten up. Don't accuse people like that. Straighten up? I'm made of wood. Besides, you were there. You know what happened. You were there. If that interested, then let you on the facts. You're gonna marry Regina? That's right. She doesn't quite realize the joy that awaits her, does she? I think I'm beginning to see why she seemed troubled. Well, I don't care. It's my choice, not hers. We're getting hitched. Oh, you think that, but what? I gave her a special gift. Gave her the wonderful gift of song. You gave her a song? No, I'm a renowned tenor. You'll be happy to know that I've decided to grace you with one of my songs. Me. I want you to touch me. I want you to kiss me. I want you to... The rest is private. Wow. The melody is pretty good. Those lyrics, I think they need a little work. Who asked you? I'm the artist here. Thanks. Now that Trillo's here. Does that mean you can talk normally now? Hey, buttface! Ugh. So you're looking forward to tomorrow, aren't you, Mr. Ambulance Chaser? Now, it's time to get rid of that pesky magician once and for all. Trillo? Enough jibba jabba. Let's get to court already. Hey, wait a second. Nick, what's going on? He's a witness for tomorrow's trial. Well then, that sure is a human being and a puppet. And Regina has a thing for Trillo? Or did I misinterpret like the facial expression that she made earlier? What in the world happened with Ben and Trillo? Quite a pair of those two. Where did that puppet? Oh, now what? It's a monkey. Yeah, yeah. Ow. Wait, is a monkey stealing my pin? What? Hey, welcome back, Nick. That monkey. My badge. That monkey stole it. What?
Mr. Attorney, that face was so cute. He looked so completely dumbfounded.
Regina. You, that monkey.
Hey, no need to get angry, okay?
My attorney's badge.
Don't worry, I'll help you out.
Okay, if you say so. If I don't get my badge back, how can I flash it?
By the way, the monkey's name is Money. Money the monkey.
His name is Monkey Money? The monkey is called Money.
Yes.
Well, a rich ape just stole my attorney's badge. Mind if I get that back?
I'll see what I can do.
Even I have money problems.
Oh, that's good.
It's terrible, but it's good. Whenever Monkey sees something shiny, he takes it back home. That's pretty funny. Well, I guess I'll just find out where Monkey disappeared to. Or Money disappeared to, sorry.
I think that's your best bet. You should probably ask Uncle Mo. He might know.
You don't know?
Well, Money isn't exactly someone I'm on friendly terms with.
What?
He's not really the kind of animal I work with, even if he does need taming.
Oh, I see. Go to Mo's. Guess it's time that I revisit that kooky clown.
Not yet.
Gotta finish talking to her first.
Do you mind telling us a bit about Ben?
Ben?
You mean the guy that's always hanging around with that Trillo?
What do you mean, hanging around?
Oh, he was there when Trillo told me that he was in love with me.
Trillo told you he was in love with you?
Yes, he did. Kinda cute, don't you think? He's so smart and he's such a wonderful singer. I love him.
But what about Ben?
What about Ben?
It's got nothing to do with me loving Trillo. Like sand through the hourglass, so are the days of the circus. Wow, she is dumb as bricks, isn't she?
Regina, you were proposed to, weren't you?
Proposed to? Nope, that won't be for a while. Huh? Really? That's strange, isn't it, Nick? Yeah, Max and Trillo both said otherwise. They said they asked for her hand in marriage. Oh, but Max only talked to the ringmaster about it. Forgot about that. He asked the ringmaster for her hand, not Regina directly. So I guess Trillo hasn't asked her directly yet.
What? He's gonna propose to me? I'm so confused. How about you, Maya?
Huh? What?
Who do you think I should go for? Max or Trillo?
Wait. You do realize that Trillo is a puppet?
Huh? I don't care that he's a bit stiff.
Oh boy. Yeah, all she cares about is that wood, apparently. Okay, I don't think there's anything new to talk to her about. Thanks for that. Huh? Detective Gumshoe took off already. Yeah, probably because we ditched him earlier. But he and the other cops got lonely and headed back to the precinct. Think so? Something's covered up by the tarp, an old sign.
Nick, look out, they got the killer trap behind that tarp.
What, it wasn't funny?
You know, it wouldn't have hurt you to look even a little bit surprised.
She didn't notice I was too scared to talk. Terrible. Condenser for the air conditioner. It hasn't been used in a while. What? How'd you figure that out? You're not making things up now, are you? Hold your horses. It was easy to figure out. It was snowing before the murder, right? Look at the condenser. The snow is so piled on top of it.
Wow, Nick, I'm impressed.
Maybe you should be a PI instead of an attorney. Safe light on. Excuse me.
Alright. Mo in here?
Oh my.
This is Mr. Wright all the time.
Ugh.
It's alright to be wrong every now and again, right?
See, Nick, it just took a while for the joke to find its audience. So what can I do for you? Do you remember a good joke you want to tell me? Flip a chair. Maybe just pull my finger. Let me have it. We're gonna get the same sound effect either way, aren't we?
How'd you know I put a whoopee cushion on the chair?
You really know what it takes to be a clown, don't you? So, about Regina.
Regina is such a pure, innocent child.
She's such a cutie, too.
She was born and raised in the circus, you know?
But that means she doesn't really know much about the world outside the big top. Sounds like Pearly. For her, every child's dream of the circus is their everyday reality. She lives in a dream world. She sees dancing wild animals, men flying in the air, and one very funny clown every day. The funny thing is, that all seems normal to her because it is her everyday life. Guess that's sometimes she thinks she can marry ventriloquist's puppet. Don't ask me if reality is a good thing or a bad thing, though. A clown sees life simply, without complications. Have you ever heard of a monkey named Money?
Ah, yes, Money.
He stole my attorney's badge. Oh, Money does love shiny objects. Makes sense that you swipe your badge. But under no circumstances can you chase after him. Why's that?
Oh, I know.
You don't want to get involved in any monkey business, right?
Exactly! Bravo, bravo!
Enough joking around, though. Money isn't considered a member of Regina's family. Then who does he belong to? I'll be happy to take you to where his owner is staying. You mean right now?
Of course! Shall we go?
Should we go with him now or wait a while? Go with him? Lodging house, 3rd floor, Acro's room.
This is it. What's wrong, Mr. Wright?
I can't breathe. Don't be such a wimp. You only had to climb 2 flights of stairs. Anyways, this is the place. Acro's room. Acro. He's an acrobat. Seems like he's not around today. Well, that sounds suspicious for someone who died from like a blow from above. There's a big pile of junk over the corner.
Oh, maybe Ron does assume that Phoenix's stuff is over there too.
Just be careful to make sure you got the right stuff. Thanks, Mo. See you later. Money the monkey. Wonder if him taking things will be important later on. Holy cow! There's a fork and a mirror and everything's shiny. Even a really cheap looking knockoff wristwatch. Look at this, a trophy. It's really heavy.
Nick, I found it. Your badge. It's right here.
There we go. Thanks. You really saved me. Huh?
What's the matter? Did you find something?
Yeah. Check this out. It's a ring. There's something engraved on it. From T to R. Did the puppet manage to save up enough money to get... Oh, it's a cheap ring though. Never mind. Well, I think it's what time we wrapped up our investigation. Do you think we'll win in court tomorrow? Who knows? Even I can't imagine what kind of testimony will come out tomorrow. Guessing Mo will be a witness in court tomorrow. Mo and maybe the puppet.
Don't worry, Nick. No matter what, we've still got a magician on our side.
Well, that's good, because we might need some magic tomorrow. Do, 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 do. Save our progress? I think so. What a cast of characters we've met so far. I suppose we could. I guess we can do the first trial, the first session of the trial. I imagine there's more than one, at least. Good morning, Max. Max? Milk. What? If I don't have a glass of milk before I go on stage, just can't function, sweetie. Stage? Don't worry, there won't be a stage. All you have to do is sit down. Right, I guess. Nick, Max is really nervous. That's understandable. Hey, my sweeties. What? You don't think I should fly, do you? Huh? You know, you've got to make a good first impression. When I enter the room, maybe I should fly in and warm up the crowd a little. No. We can't be having you flying around the courtroom. It just wouldn't be right. Imagine if you hit someone. Don't worry, Max. Just do what Nick says and everything will be okay. Oh, sweetie. What's it this time, Max? Why don't you try flying into the courtroom? I can see it now. The dashing young lawyer flying fabulously in from above. One glimpse of that and everyone in the room will be on your side. Max, really, no one needs to fly today. Nick, what's that look in your eyes? I like the sound of that. Dashing young lawyer flying fabulously. Really? Please don't. Please don't do it, Nick. Okay. And now the case of one. What? Your Honor, get on with it. Oh, sorry. I just realized that the defendant's name is Billy Bob Jones. So... Well, isn't the defendant also known as Maximum Galactica? Yes, Your Honor. He does often go by that name. You know, my grandchild is a huge fan of his. I think everyone here wouldn't mind if we call the defendant Maximum Galactica. It sounds more friendly. Wonder if that is to our advantage? Miss Von Karma, your opening statement, if you please. I hope you didn't bother thinking you'd win this one, Mr. Phoenix Wright. That spirit channeling trial was a sham. I refuse to acknowledge its legitimacy. It did not count. Do you hear me? You must still be upset about what happened last time. You have no chance. Zero. Zilch. Nada. I'm not losing this case. Why, you ask? Because it's not in the nature of a Von Karma to lose at anything. Guess being born with the name Von Karma is a free pass to be arrogant and annoying. Watch and learn, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'll show you the textbook procedure for proving how absolutely guilty you are. Me? Guilty? What? What are you talking about? It will be my ultimate revenge. It's not like I'll bring our dad back. There, opening statement complete. Now let's hurry and wrap up this waste of time. Very well. You may call your first witness, Miss Von Karma. Detective Dick Gumshoe, get up there. Now! Poor Gumshoe. Sorry to keep you from work, and I'm sure you need every penny you can earn, Detective. Don't mention it. No trouble at all. Been looking forward to this. Very well. I would like you to begin by shedding light on the events in question. At your service, sir. All right, Detective. You may proceed with your testimony. Go. The night of the crime, snow was falling until 9:40 p.m., making it extremely cold out. All the circus performers were gathered at the big top to practice their routines. The practice session broke up around 10 p.m. The murder itself took place in the plaza in front of the lodging house at 10:15. The victim was found bent over a wooden box dead as a doornail. Cause of death was blunt force trauma that snapped a vertebrae in his neck. Maybe he wasn't hit from behind, maybe he was thrown from a building. I see. He was beaten to death. Here's the autopsy report for the victim. The court accepts this into evidence. Blunt force trauma to the back of the head. Okay. A blunt object. Watch it be like the monkey somehow or something. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. He has this backwards. Snow falling doesn't make it cold. It being cold makes it snow. Just saying. Let me ask you about the snow. It was nearly a blizzard up until the time of the crime. Did it pile up? Wasn't such a big deal. Maybe about 1.5 inches was on the ground. The snow froze in place and stayed on the ground until the next day. The snow. You see, there's gotta be more to this. What's the matter, Nick? I need to take a look at the court record. Mr. Gumshoe, what were the members of the circus doing on the night of the crime? All the circus performers were gathered at the big top to practice their routines. When you say all the circus performers, who do you mean? Everyone but the dancers and staff were there. Regina the Animal Tamer, Mo the Clown, Ben the Ventriloquist, and of course the defendant, Maximum Galactic. No one said Acro. Almost forgot. Regent the Tiger was there as well. Out of curiosity, what about the circus monkey? When I was investigating yesterday, he happened to snatch my wristwatch. Detective, you are welcome to file a police report after these proceedings. Poor Gumshoe lost his watch. Practice session broke up around 10 p.m. After the practice was over, where did everyone head off to? Regina was playing with Regent, while Mo went back to his room tired from work. Ben the Ventriloquist went to the front gate, absorbed in his own world. And the Ringmaster and Max went off to the Ringmaster's room to talk privately. Talk privately, huh? That's awfully suspicious. You wouldn't happen to know what they were talking about, would you? Things they were negotiating Max's salary. Actually, Mask was asking for Regina's hand in marriage. The murder itself took place in the plaza in front of the lodging house at 10:15. I'd like you to be a bit more specific about the events at 10:15. Okay, not a problem, pal. We got a witness that told us how the whole thing went down. Yeah. This is totally meaningless. Time to move on. Alright, we'll just have to revisit that testimony later. Detective Gumshoe, would you mind telling us how the victim met his end? The victim was found bent over a wooden box, dead as a doornail. A wooden box. That's right. The victim must have been carrying the wooden box when he was killed. Carrying the box, huh? It's a rather strange wooden box, Your Honor. What do you mean? Well, much heavier than it looked. Not to mention it was locked. Locked, you say? The victim was hunched over this 20-pound box. Boasts a small but strong lock. That is weird. Maybe my only chance, I might as well ask some questions. Tell me more about the wooden box. This wooden box, you figure it weighs about 20 pounds, right? Sounds about right. The whole thing is lined with iron. Iron plating? Why do you think it's lined with iron? Figured they just did to make the box heavy. Ow. I think we could all do without your guesses, Detective. Stick to what little you actually know. Sorry. Suffice it to say, the box is really heavy. Much better. You may continue on, Detective. The cause of death was blunt force trauma that snapped a vertebrae in his neck. Hold up. I want to ask more about the box. What was in the box? About the lock. That's what the contents first. Do you mind telling us what was inside that box? Well, when we found the box, it was locked tighter than Fort Knox. So we took it back to the station and cracked it open. All that inside was this little bottle. Bottle? What is that, Detective? Exactly what it looks like, Your Honor. It's a condiment bottle. What's inside the bottle? Filled with, pepper. Pepper? Why in the world was it locked in that big box? Like one little box and one little bottle in that huge box? I wonder if that has some sort of special meaning. It's probably a joke from the clown. Right? Whoops. I wanna just press on everything. Because he said he cracked it open, so they broke the lock then? You said the box was locked. How exactly was it locked? Well, had quite a sturdy lock on it. It took quite a bit to open that bad boy up. So when you found the box, it was locked, correct? Yes, it was. Some of the forensics team took it back to the precinct to crack it open. Let me see. Continue, Detective Gumshoe. According to the autopsy report, the murder weapon was a blunt object, correct? You've done your homework, pal. And you haven't found this murder weapon, have you? The police are searching for it as we speak. My theory is that it's something the perpetrator ran off with. You would think so, especially since you didn't find it on the scene. No. Bet he made it disappear with magic. Well, I think we have a good feel for the details of the event now. Guess that's all we're gonna get out of the Gumshoe in this case. I mean, all we're gonna get out of him is that little bottle of pepper? Now that we have wrapped up with the detective, I'd like to call my next witness. Now you're not the stand yet. Obviously. But that's due to you being slow and unable to take a hint. I don't know, but wrapped up has such a mean sound to it. I'm a sensitive guy. Thank you very much, Detective Gumshoe. You may step down. Miss Von Karma, call your next witness. I would like to call Mr. Benjamin Woodman to the stand. She must be talking about Ben the ventriloquist. I wonder if Triller will show up on the stand as well. Unfortunately, he does. Please state your name and occupation for the record. My full name is Trillo Quest. I'm employed as an operatic tenor. Excuse me. The witness called to the stand was one Mr. Benjamin Woodman, ventriloquist. That row must be cutting off your circulation. I said that I was a singer. You don't believe me? Fine. I'll grace you with a song. Me. The world of the law, exciting and daring, guilt or innocence, decided by a judge dressed up like a woman. Well, what do you think? Had a good rhythm. Just the lyrics. It's something you desire, so to speak. Trillo, what better than to insult a judge? Shut up! Just look at your nose. Think you have the sense to fix it. So they want to punch you in the face on the off chance swelling would help. Now your nose is the reason you'll never be an A-list star. Police must really enjoy saying everything that flashes into their minds. What's going on here? Order! Order! I demand to know who the witness is! Don't worry about me, sir. I'll let Trillo handle this. Not worried about you one bit. What about getting testimony that— Ow! You won't get anywhere trying to figure out this witness. Now let's proceed. What you witnessed. Once practice was over, I left the tent with the stooge. Mean clown. Once we got to the lodging house, I ditched and went back to the plaza's entrance. That's when I saw Max, head toward the scene of the crime. He was the one heading that way. How could that punk not be the killer? Then the police showed up and took Magic Boy away. You saw Maximilian Galactica heading towards the scene. You're sure of that? Without a doubt. Got a silk hat, cloak, and the dumb white roses on his chest. How you may say with that crazy getup and his nose stuck up so high? That's enough. I think we all get the picture. Just one thing. You said you ditched the clown. That's right, dress boy. Well, since you weren't with him, couldn't that mean the clown committed the crime? He's got a point. The judge is doing our job now. Alright. What a shame. It was a nice theory, but the clown can't be the culprit. Why is that? Here's absolute proof. A silk hat. This was found at the scene of the crime. It belongs to the defendant. Without question, he was wearing his signature hat during practice. If the clown was the murderer, there'd be no reason for this hat to be at the scene. Well done, Miss Von Karma. Your prosecutorial skills are unrivaled. Well done. Thank you for stating the obvious. Mr. Phoenix Wright, what do you have to say? Okay. Guess she's the boss again today. Alright. So begins the cross-examination. So kind of confused. Is Acro like the monkey, or is there an actual person who like we're just leaving out of this whole equation? The clown. You're talking about Mo? Of course I'm talking about that old fart. He's so pathetic I can't stand him. A little bit of exercise, his makeup is running all over the place. Once practice over, he was 9/10 of the way to keeling over for good. Poor guy. He didn't have any choice, so Ben took him back to his room. Okay. So Ben took him to his room and then went out the same way that the murder person was? When it comes to being a first place loser, that guy's ahead of the pack. Then what happened? Once we got to the lodging house, I ditched him and went back to the plaza's entrance. Why the plaza's entrance? To do some thinking, of course. It's awfully cold out that night, especially with all the snow around. Wouldn't thinking your nice warm lodging house have been a better idea? Mr. Phoenix, Wright? I think you should leave the thinking to the witness. But I'm a good thunker. At least my teachers always said I was. Thunk. That's when I saw Max heading towards the scene of the crime. You know, if there's snow on the ground, then where are their prints of them walking back and everything? Are you sure it was really Max Galactica? Of course I'm sure. How can you make someone wearing such a snobby three-piece getup? Snobby three-piece getup? Get the wax out of yours, lawyers nowadays. Like you're talking to a brick wall. Max's three-piece getup. Jeez, you being more dense? All together now. Silk hat, cloak, white rose. Thank you. Nick, I think you should put a little bit more effort into preparing your questions. You saw Max and only Max. Whoops. Sorry, that makes him the killer. Only one person headed that way that night. That makes quite a bit of sense and makes Max one suspicious character. There's more to this story than meets the eye. There's something amiss in this? No problems. There's no proof it was Max. Ben only saw Max. I mean, there's no proof that it was Max. Someone could have just taken his clothing. But also, he should have seen the ringmaster, right? It's a bit strange, don't you think? What's strange? That you only saw Max. Doesn't it seem like you should have seen someone else as well? What? Where are you going with this, Mr. Wright? Who else do you suppose this witness could have seen? Well, not the monkey. Although the monkey probably did have it, but... shouldn't you have seen him? That's the victim. That's correct. If Trillo was at the entrance to the plaza, he should have seen the ringmaster as well. Blah. Obviously the ringmaster arrived at the scene of the crime before the witness could have seen him. Anyone with sense could have figured that one out. What are you talking about? The ringmaster and Max went together to the ringmaster's room. Well, according to the defendant, a likely story. If Maximum Galactica was supposed to be in the ringmaster's room, why was he, just as the witness stated, at the scene of the crime? Ugh. I see. Seems that at this stage I have no reason to doubt those witnesses' testimony. There are clearly no conclusive contradictions. That's right. A brilliant judgment, Your Honor. And let's move along with the testimony. Triller wouldn't happen to have an ulterior motive for incriminating Max, would he? No, Max is part of that bitter love triangle with Regina. Which is probably why Max conked him over the head. Nick, wasn't Ben the one who got knocked over the head? Yeah, I think so. I don't know anymore. Okay. That's when I saw Max heading towards the scene of the crime. Only one heading that way, how could he not be the killer? Then the police showed up and took Magic Boy away. Around what time did the police arrive at the scene? I suppose that would have been... Hey, what time was it? Huh? I think it was around, say, 10:30, I think. Practice ended at 10, so you hung around the lodging house the entire time? I guess that sounds about right. Wasn't it awfully cold? Can't believe you just stand outside in that weather. Well, the truth is... Will you shut up, you big-nosed dope? Why are you telling us anything extra? Why can't you believe that we just stand outside in that weather? Oh, maybe you were waiting for someone? What? Who said we were waiting for someone? Mr. Phoenix Wright. We don't do without your off-handed theories. But this witness, he's cracking under the pressure already. I'm on to something. Mr. Wright. Who do you suppose the witness was waiting for out in the cold that night? The monkey. Well, if he was waiting outside in the cold, it was for one person. And one person only. He was waiting for the animal tamer, Regina. Well then, Trillo. You were waiting outside for Regina to come back to the lodging house. Am I mistaken? Is this true? Well, you can't really ask me that question. Who cares who I was waiting for that night? What's important is what I saw, don't you forget it. Well, the puppet may be a bit stiff, but he's right. Alright. There's obviously a reason why this witness was there that night. He spent all that time waiting for Regina to arrive. Moreover, even if someone else would have walked right in front of him, I doubt he would have paid them a second thought.
What?
I like the exploding puppet. It's good. That makes perfect sense. What did you just say? The witness saw the defendant at the scene of the crime. However, he did not see the victim on the way to his eventual demise. If you accept that, then you must accept that there's a high likelihood that he could have missed someone else other than Max heading to the scene. Ugh. There's absolutely no proof that the witness was waiting for the animal tamer. I guess you got me. Alright, I'll spill the beans for real this time. It's true. I was waiting for Regina. Bane. Don't volunteer things. It's a request. Tell us the truth this time, and I mean the whole truth. Were you or were you not waiting for Regina at the entrance to the lodging house? I was. I was waiting to propose to her. You were what? Waiting to propose? What's the matter? You think that humans have a monopoly on marriage? The matter of puppet marriage is not under review in this case. You're the judge! I mean, look at your horrible outfit. More pain. Thanks to your bumbling, my perfect plan is not so perfect anymore. Now we have to waste time getting to the bottom of some silly proposal by a puppet. Don't be so surprised that I was trying to propose to Regina. I even had something to give to her. Kept it in my pocket, waiting for the chance to propose and give it to her. Of course, I also had it in my pocket that night. It's a present for her. Did he, though? Because we have it now. In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I still got it in my pocket. Oh, there's a contradiction. You're going to propose. You, a puppet. Don't be so obtuse. Just because I'm a puppet doesn't mean I can't love. I guess you're right. Just because I'm old doesn't mean I couldn't propose to her too. Exactly. His honor is looking a little less than honorable right now. I mean, I don't even know what to think about that logic that he has there. It's a weird thing to equate. Okay, Mr. Wright, please continue with your cross-examination. That sigh at the end. I mean, we don't even need to press. We know the contradiction. But we might as well squeeze as much, like, information out of him as possible, right? By proposal, you mean proposing marriage, correct? To Regina? Of course that's what I meant. What kind of stupid question is that? I was gonna propose to become some sort of outlaw biker gang together. Right, Ben? Yeah. Got it, that's the truth. Maybe that's something to give her. What was it exactly that you planned on giving her? You know exactly what I was gonna give her at Diamond's call? The only thing I could find that could match Regina's beauty. Answer his question. What was it? You're gonna die when you hear this. It's an engagement ring. Engagement ring? Wow. Those two nearly fell out of their chairs. Mr. Phoenix Wright's joke has gone too far. Time for this to end right here. Francisco's what looks as what to lash out at almost anything. One hit from that thing will probably shut someone up for a long time. Pain equals bad. Push on anyway. I think I'm gonna live to fight another day and shut up for now. Nick, don't be such a coward. Whose pocket was the ring in? Mine, of course. What a stupid question. Gotta be kidding me. You think Ben could pull that off? I'm sorry. Really? Not to apologize for that. He's the one who should be apologizing. Really? Of course, I also had in my pocket that night. It's a present to her. For her. So you went to the lodging house to give it to her. That's right. I tried to give it to her during practice so many times I lost count, but that uppity snob kept getting in the way. Uppity snob? He couldn't possibly talk about me, Maximilian Galactica. When I get a hold of him and saw his wood block in half, and not with magic. They always say that love creates rivalries. So what about this present? In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so got it in my pocket. I wonder I need to press harder to like get him to actually say like what kind of ring it is. So you're still thinking of trying to give it to Regina? Of course I am. I spent 3 months' salary on this thing. I'm not gonna give up that easily. Wonder how much he receives for appearing in the circus. Probably way more than he deserves. How about it, Nick? Here's no time to unwrap this toy's testimony. That's the spirit, Nick. Give him heck. Just as a dazed and confused look again. Maybe you should get out more. Okay. I'm gonna save. Okay, that's kind of what I thought might happen. I think you had to press hard on the other one for him to actually tell us exactly what it is. Otherwise, we can't contradict him. Engagement ring. Push on anyway. It may be something of a joke, but this is a historic moment. The first time that a puppet has ever proposed to a human. Ow! I advise you to cut this argument short. Going to have to agree with the defense here. Will the witness please revise their testimony, specifically about the engagement ring? I'd like to stick to facts, not sociology. You sure do enjoy sweating the details, especially for a man in a black bathrobe. Plan on giving an engagement ring to Regina. An engagement ring. It's actually a diamond-shaped stone cut from glass. More burnt than the real thing. I think Regina's gonna love it. Just her ring. What's the matter, Nick? Well, there's gotta be something I can catch him on. You sure it's not this cheap-ass ring? Trillo, do you mind if I show you something? What is it? What are you talking about? Uh-oh. So they're gonna double team me now. Do you recognize this ring? That's mine! Give it back! Thief! Thief! Didn't you just testify about this very object? I believe you said, in the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in my pocket. Why then do I have it right here? What is going on here? That's... Ben, say something! Huh? Don't put me on the spot like that, Trillo. I found this in Money's room. Money's room? You mean a room they put money, like a bank vault? That filthy monkey's gonna get what's coming to him. Mr. Quest, prefer if you avoided slandering innocent fiends my court. Well, Your Honor, Money really is a monkey, in every sense of the word. I see. Well then. Money likes to go after the shiniest things that he can find and gather them up. Shiny things. Trillo, when was this ring stolen from you? I suppose it was that time. You know, that night. The night of the crime. What did you just say? Details. I need more details. Well, it was stolen right after Max showed up in the plaza. Right about when you saw the defendant walk past, correct? No, I guess you might be able to say that. The ring might have been, well, it could have been taken around that time. Yeah. Oh, ee, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ah, ting, ting, waddle, bing, bang. Ben, what's with you? No, whatever. That's nothing to do with anything, especially not who committed the murder. It's not for you to decide what has to do with what. Now, Trillo, back to the topic at hand. I haven't admitted a thing, not I, Mr. Trilloquest. What did you do when the ring was taken, Trillo? You know exactly what I did. Chased after that ring snatching monkey money. But you weren't able to catch up with him, were you? It's all this slow, loafy fool called Ben's fault. Well, as fumbling his way through the snow, that dumb monkey was able to get away. That is indeed an incredible shame. Well, this does indeed prove one very important point. Prove an important point? What point could that possibly be? It doesn't exercise enough. Oh no, Ben. I'm gonna save and click it. I want to know what happens. Obviously, that one Mr. Benjamin Woodman is lacking in the area of exercise. This is clear from the testimony I just listened to. He was too slow and awkward to catch a monkey fleeing through the snow. This revelation doesn't seem to be registering too well around the courtroom. That was worth clicking on. That was good. There's a huge contradiction in this witness's testimony. Contradiction. The witness just testified to the following effect. Up until the police arrived, he didn't move from the entrance to the plaza. However, the witness just stated that he chased after Money the monkey. When the witness was off chasing Money, there was no one watching the plaza. What's the meaning of this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Where are you going with this little theory of yours? I'm saying that there's no possible way that this witness saw the plaza the entire time. That's where I'm going with this little theory, which leads me to my next point. It is entirely possible that someone other than the defendant was at the scene. Interesting, Mr. Phoenix. Well then tell me this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Do you have any proof that something slipped past this vigilant ventriloquist? Well, he obviously didn't see the victim, the ringmaster, arrive on the scene. However, that doesn't change the fact that he saw the defendant arrive. The witness is lying. He is blinded by his rivalry with Max. Oh, the defense's argument does hold water. This witness does have a history of animosity toward the defendant. What? How dare you? I wouldn't lie just to get that dork face in trouble. He's not even worth it. I saw him. No doubt about it. I saw that worthless liar. Well, just for clarity's sake, let's flesh out exactly who you saw on that night. Huh, told you so many times you think you know my story's not changing. You've already changed your story, stick boy. I'm sure it will change some more. Where there's one lie, there are usually many more behind it. Exactly, Maya. That's why we have to keep after him. Yeah. Witnessing Max. Excuse me. I'll give you that I was waiting that night for Regina. That doesn't change the fact that I saw Max in the plaza that night. He showed up after I'd been waiting there for about 5 minutes. I said good evening to him, but he didn't even acknowledge my presence. I'm absolutely sure it was him. Saw Maximo Galactica at the scene. You know what's interesting about this picture? I don't know if it's easy for you to see or not. Oh god, stop. But hold on. Is this a window capture or game capture? It's a window capture, not game capture. I want to enlarge something because I think it might be harder to see. There we go. Look right here. Look, it's got lips. Very feminine lips, I might add. Though, would Regina not recognize Trillo at all? Also, what would Regina's motive be for killing her dad? Even if it would explain why she's just like so nonplussed about it. There's no way I could mistake someone wearing those ridiculous 3 symbols. 3 ridiculous symbols. So that means that money didn't show up until after you saw Max? Would have had to. That's right. Money ran up less than a minute after I saw Max. Then Money snatched the ring, and you went chasing after him. How long was it until you came back to where you were waiting? Well, let's see. That'd say about, I suppose, 5 minutes, I think. So the victim could have arrived on the scene in that 5-minute stretch. Mr. Wright, please proceed with your cross-examination. Give you that I was waiting that night for Regina. So you were only concerned with waiting for Regina that night. That means you probably wouldn't have noticed if someone else showed up. You should think about how many eyes I actually have. I got 4, you know. 4. F-O-U-R. Counting Ben, of course. With that many eyes, you would think something would have slipped by me. 4 eyes is an awful lot of attention directed at one area, I suppose. The judge is even more dangerous to our case than Trillo. But that doesn't change the fact that I saw Max at the plaza that night. So you saw Max coming out of the big top that night. Of course that's where I saw him coming from. I was staring at the entrance of the tent the entire time. Guess that makes sense. Especially since he was waiting for Regina. He showed up after I'd been waiting there for about 5 minutes. About what time would you say these events took place? You're one of the dumbest people on the planet if you can't figure it out yourself. You already know that practice finished promptly at 10. You already know that I went to the lodging house right after practice. I mean, brains didn't know around what time it was when I saw him. Just add 10 more minutes. Sure, you can do that. Now, what time was it? Indeed, what time was it? What time was it? Let me think about that for a second. Ugh, no good at math. It was 10:10 p.m. Oh, yes. That sounds about right. Sounds about right, because that's the time that I saw Max on the scene. I said good evening to him, but he didn't acknowledge my presence. See, if Ben said good evening to Regina, she wouldn't acknowledge his presence. So you testify that you said good evening to Max that night. You must enjoy asking an incredibly obvious question. Wait. When did Max hide Trillo? Because they had a fight and all that. Was the day where he was arrested? Or did he get arrested the night of? Because Trillo wouldn't have been there, which makes me think that maybe it is Regina that did this. Let's enjoy asking really obvious questions. Say good morning in the morning and good afternoon during the day, right? It's obvious that I say good night to someone at night. What, Ben? You got something to add? No, yes, that's not it, Trillo. You say good evening at night. I'm sorry, Trillo. Mr. Quist, prefer if you kept your ventriloquist act outside of the courtroom. Impossible! Performance lives and breathes as performance. You should know better. Gotta be something wrong with this bit of testimony. Nothing especially. Trillo's evening. Ben's half of the comedy act. Gotta be something wrong with this bit of the testimony. I mean, the good evening thing is normal. Though it is a bit out of character for Trillo to be polite. Ben's half of the comedy act. I don't know. Nothing really, but I'll say something anyway. Isn't that a bit strange to you? What do you mean? Well, if you hate Max so much, why would you bother being nice to him? Strikes me as somewhat strange. Why would it strike you as strange? Exactly. How is it strange to be cordial to one of your coworkers? Huh. There's something just being cordial to a coworker I don't understand. Ugh, that hurt. Maybe you should think of having some proof before your lips start flapping next time. Proof of everything in this world. You should learn that back in grade school. There's no reason that Trillo would ever say something nice to Max. But how do I go about proving that with evidence? Bluffing is everything in this world. I'm sure you already learned that one. Guess I can give it a shot. The witness will resume his testimony. I'm absolutely sure it was him. I saw Maximum Galactic at the scene. You were 100% absolutely sure of what you just said? I told you already. Jeez, I'm 100% absolutely sure. There's no way that it could be any more confident than that, right? There's no way I could make a mistake with someone. I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols. Those 3 ridiculous symbols, huh? Out of curiosity, exactly how many times have you asked that question by now? Then ask again, I'll answer the course. Everyone together now. Silk hat, cloak, white roses. Thank you very much. You didn't have to join in, did you? But it's fun shouting out with everyone else. Has to be a hole in his testimony somewhere. Okay. Let's go back to that one that has the bit of pressing. This one, I guess. I'm gonna pay a little bit more attention to Ben's side of this. He said good evening. Obviously, I'd say good excellent night. Ben's the one who says good evening. Let's try the other options then. Hate to say it, but Ben's part of your little act is coming off a little bit stale. Sure, if a pro was to review your work, he would. Ow. Don't get so wrapped up in yourself, Mr. Phoenix, Wright? You should know better. Okay. If I press on the other one, can I actually present evidence? Like, you have to go through it once. So, like, the music even goes away. Is it just like, once we do this, we can contradict it? Okay, let's try it. Trillo, is it not true that you had a fight with Max on the day of the murder? Fight? A fight over Regina, to be exact. Wasn't that big of a deal. It's just an argument. A disagreement at most. A disagreement usually doesn't end with someone getting clonked over the head. That morning, Ben got clobbered over the head by Max, didn't he? What? Is that an admission of assault and battery? Ouch! Before we handle that, we should wrap the defendants in a murder charge first. The truth is that on the day of the crime, the defendant witness had a huge fight. There's absolutely no way they would have suddenly become cordial that evening. Moreover, just consider the personality of the witness on the stand. There's no way a puppet this lewd would just go up and say good evening to his rival. Are you saying this witness is lying? No, I'm saying this witness is lewd. That he's trying to frame the defendant by claiming to have seen him at the crime scene? I didn't tell a single lie. Honestly, I just... That's enough from you, Mr. Quist. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Let's clarify this testimony for the court. Could you explain your theory about who the witness actually saw that night? He didn't see anyone. He saw the defendant, or he saw a different person. He must have seen someone else. Right? It's either he didn't see anyone or he saw someone else. I wouldn't say he saw someone else. It's my belief that the witness did indeed see someone that night. It was just someone else. That's who he said good evening to. What kind of theory is that? The correct one. Furthermore, I don't believe the person the witness saw was Max at all. What? If he had truly met Max that night, there would have been no greeting at all. Which means there's only one proper answer. The person the witness saw that night was not Maximo and Galactica. That is why Trillo made the effort to greet whoever it was that he saw that evening. Or good evening, as he put it. What in the world? Would the defense kindly explain who it was Trillo saw that evening then? He saw the monkey? I mean, I would assume he would have seen Regina. But maybe he saw Russell? He was waiting for her. But he would have seen Russell because Russell came out, right? He could have also maybe seen the clown, but Probably not. The monkey wanders around. He would have seen the monkey if it stole the ring from him. But I feel like he would had seen. There would have been more monkey business. Considering the ill temper of this witness, there's only one person he would greet. Oh, that's fair, actually. Must be Regina. It's Regina, right? She's so cute. No, Your Honor, it is not Regina. If it was Regina, Trilla would have given her the engagement ring as a present. Oh, yeah, I suppose you got a point there. It was Russell Berry, the victim himself, was it not? You are correct. It was indeed Russell Berry. The person you saw that evening was the victim, the ringmaster Russell Berry. That's why you greeted him, Trillo. Isn't that correct? Answer the question, Mr. Quest. Wah! Wah! Wow, Luigi. Order. Order. How do you respond to this? Wait a second. Well, at first I thought it was the old man. But once I got a better look at him, it was obviously Maximilian Galactica. They're a bit different in stature. I think it's high time that we clear the air about this question. Mr. Quist obviously witnessed a single person in the area of the plaza that evening. The problem is identifying exactly who that person was. Was it Maximilian Galactica, or was it the ringmaster, one Mr. Russell Berry? So, I mean, according to Maximilian, the ringmaster left and it was cold, and he didn't bring any jacket, but maybe he did bring a jacket to stay warm? The prosecution argues that it was the defendant the witness saw that night. The witnesses clearly say that he saw the defendant's three symbols. Three symbols. Alright, this is getting old. Come on, man, you gotta remember them by now. Here we go again. Everyone, all together now. Ugh. Yes, we know. The silk hat, cloak, and white roses. A silk hat and a cloak. Anyone could wear them. They'd even look good on me. What was that? Well, the witness's ending is repeated that he saw Max's three symbols. However, how do we really know it was Maximilian Galactica? It could have been someone else, dressed up as him. Possibly even Russell Berry. What? Miss Von Karma? Do you have clear evidence that the person the witness saw was the defendant? Well, aye. If that's the case, then it's impossible for me to make a judgment at this point. Yes! I think we finally won a point in this one. That is very unfortunate. Hmm? You're just a little too excited for your own good, Mr. Phoenix, right? What do you mean by that? You merely established one thing from this witness. You established that this witness saw one person in the plaza that night. I applaud you in your effort, but... who that person was can only be answered by the next witness. Huh? Your Honor, the prosecution will provide, beyond a shadow of a doubt, an answer to that question, and evidence that clearly establishes one thing. That there is no one other than Maximilian Galactica responsible for this crime. If she tries to say that the only way someone could have died was like someone flew and attacked him, then like kangaroo court. Very well, the court will take a 10-minute recess. During that time, I request the prosecution prepare this next witness. Court is now in recess. To be continued. Still, that was we made it through that bit of court a lot better than last times. It's much more straightforward than all the other nonsense. So we're at 2 hours and 40 minutes currently, which is about 40 minutes more than I expected to do tonight. I'm assuming that we have another session with the clown, and then probably, I assume, another day of investigation. I'm surprised that we haven't met Acro, or like we didn't meet him during the initial investigation. So if there is a second one, I assume that would kind of look around a bit more and figure those things out. And then there'd probably be another trial after that. So that's fine. I'm just thinking about whether or not I should keep going right now or stop, because tomorrow will be Ring Fit and possibly the last Ring Fit stream, depending on if Drago really goes down tomorrow or not. But then Wednesday night, I have two things going on actually. I have a work holiday party, and then I also have Japanese class from 7 to 8:30, and I don't know if I'm gonna actually be late and like join late to my Japanese class or not. And then after that I can stream, but I kind of wonder if I'll be able to stream like the entirety of everything, like if we'll get a session in investigation and whatever the next courtroom is, or we'll have to like save some of that for Friday. I don't know. We could try to get through this next business session to get to the investigation, but I do kind of wonder if I don't know how long everything is. Sweetie, you had to believe me and go anywhere near that crime scene. So then, where were you when the murder took place? We talked about it yesterday, remember? I was in the ringmaster's room. And while you were there, was the ringmaster who left the room? Hey, Search Boy. You're up late. Exactly. He told me to wait in the room because he would be right back. That's when the ringmaster headed to the scene of the crime, right? That's what it seems like. But the ringmaster must have been wearing Max's costume, right? Oh, sweetie, I just remembered. I went straight to the ringmaster's room still dressed in my stage clothes. But when I got there, I went ahead and took the costume off. Which means? It means that the ringmaster could have taken his costume and went out looking like Max. Fabulous. That's a fabulously possible possibility. Blah, brain. Well done, Nick. However, sweetie, why would the ringmaster want to dress up like me? Isn't that a bit strange? You think about it, all they found at the crime scene was my silk hat. What about my cloak? Where did that go? Wow, Max. Never thought of that. I just got a text from a former coworker asking me if he can send me a holiday card. Wow, Max, I never thought of that. You should be a detective or something. Well, I was never quite sure what to be when I grew up. Magician or president. You have no idea how hard it was to make a decision. That's really cool. Fabulous. Mystery just keeps getting deeper. Alright, I'll go through the second part of this trial. But I don't think I'll do the investigation tonight, though. Now that everyone is back, let's get started. The court is now back in session. Miss Von Karma, please proceed with the prosecution's case. Imagine if this game was in VR, so that Max could just like, you know, flick cards at you all day, every day. And like, or like in 3D, like you get the glasses with the red and the blue, and then like come out of the screen at you. Very well, I will now call my next witness. A pitiful clown with the unfortunate distinction of having seen the entire thing. Will Mr. Lawrence Curls please take the stand? Lawrence Curls. That's good. Mo, Curly, and what's the other? And Larry. So like he's just a full-on reference to the Three Stooges. The witness will state his name and occupation for the court record. Oh, he's so sad with this carrot. In West Clowndadelphia. Wait, what? What did that say? In West Clowndadelphia? Was there a Fresh Prince Bella like reference right there that I just missed? Will the witness please inform the court why he's speaking autobiographical gibberish? I'm sorry. I'm just not used to being in court. Never been in a courtroom in my life. Wasn't quite sure what joke is best suited to this sort of occasion. What in the world are you talking about? You're in a grand hall of justice, not some comedy club. This is easy to see your occupation. Please state your name for the court. Oh yeah, maybe this joke is okay. Mom, do I have to wear pants? The sign only says no shirt, no shoes, no service. Okay, how about this? Have you met my proctologist? Dr. Seymour Butts. How's that one? But a couple of clowns are up to no good. He is doing it. He's singing the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. But different. Your name? Lawrence Curls, professional funny man, also known as Mo the Clown. You witnessed the scene at around 10:15 p.m. the day of the murder, correct? Yes. Yes, it is. Very well, Mr. Curls. Will you please testify to what you saw that evening? Oh, Rabbi, a priest and a Rastafarian walked in this plaza. Without the humor, please. Okay. Aw, poor Mo can't be his normal stoogey self in court. I wonder what his name is in Japanese. I know. I'm not the greatest comedian in the world. Haven't been able to make people laugh for 10 years. No matter what I say, all I get in return is a vacant stare and polite applause. Since no one ever laughs at my jokes, taking to laughing at them myself. Bad habit, but hey, at least I'm trying. Imagine my predicament. I'm a clown who can't make people laugh. I'm almost useless. But I keep trying. I even tried to come up with the jokes just for today. This atmosphere is very nerve-wracking. I decided to try making everyone laugh. Seriously. Everyone, what do you think of me? How am I doing? Nice testimony. Aren't we the ones supposed to be asking the questions here? Witness? Huh? We will listen to your call for help after the court proceedings are over. Thus, please stick to the facts of this case. Really? You'll really hear me out? Well, I'll make sure that one of my staff will be your straight man later. Thank you, I can't wait. Poor Gumshoe. Oh, but Gumshoe will probably actually laugh at his jokes. I bet you that Gumshoe actually finds them funny. They can be friends. Now that that's settled, shall we begin once again with the testimony? Of course we can. I'll talk for as long as you want. I do enjoy that, like, his hat's pom-pom is a clown nose. It's good. The night of the murder, after practice was over, I went straight back to my room. You have no idea how tired I was that night. I was pooped. Thought I'd go straight to sleep, but before I did, I glanced out the window. That's when I saw two silhouettes. A bit far away, though. It was the ringmaster. He was with Max, who was wearing his cloak. Kept watching them, and all of a sudden, Max clocked the ringmaster over the head. Really? Oh shit, my phone is at 5% battery, and it's going to die, so I might either have to swap to the webcam or the camera might have to be shut off. It's very interesting. If this eyewitness account is to be believed, I have enough to pass judgment right now. Of course you can. There's no way that this account can be criticized. However, the witness is a bit, how do you say, off-kilter. Almost like he has some sort of atmosphere of guilt surrounding him. That must be because of my insincere smile. Mr. Wright, please begin the defense's cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Nick, gotta find some kind of contradiction in his testimony. I know that. Mr. Wright, Your Honor. I'm afraid that if we push this witness too far, it will bring disaster upon the court. Thus, I sincerely hope you're not going to engage in pointless saber-rattling. I understand, Your Honor. If you cause this clown to stray from the facts, I'll hold you responsible. Why am I responsible? I'm not the one with the corny jokes. I'm also not the one who brought a clown to the witness stand. Alright, hold on. Whoa. Oh god. Please. We can't have no music. Come on now. Okay. This is going to die, so I'm just gonna Just gonna get rid of it right now and plug it in. Because I would prefer if my phone didn't die. So, you know, little things. The night of the murder, after practice was over, I went straight back to my room. You'd say that practice wrapped up around 10 p.m., correct? See, that's the thing. Huh? How exactly am I supposed to make a joke about 10 p.m.? Now, 8 o'clock? That's something a clown can riff off of. Let's just pretend it was 8 o'clock. That way I can make a joke. Let's not make it 8 p.m., okay, Mo? What do you mean, let's not? Don't take the clown of the clowning round. Come on, Nick, just listen to his joke. There are 3 reasons why I don't want to. 1, I probably won't laugh. 2, I'll get hit with a penalty. And 3, I'll get whipped. Will the witness just proceed with his factual testimony? You are so boring. You have no idea how tired I was that night. I was pooped. Okay, see, that is important, though. If he's so tired, how can you, like, positively identify someone? You were pooped that night. Yes. Very tired. Here. Very, very tired. Not to mention I had some bad Mexican food. What? The double cheese double bean enchilada is a dangerous menu item. What happened that after they happens? That one was cool, huh? Yeah, the kids really love toilet humor these days. That joke was so hip I don't want to ruin it with a reply. Got a good reply though. That joke was so funny, just earned you a penalty. What the fuck? Thought I'd go straight to sleep, but before I did, I glanced out the window. Well, I saw 2 silhouettes. They're a bit far away though. Far away, you say? If you had to say exactly, how far away were they? Let me think about that for a second. If my room is here, and they looked about yay big, I'd say they were about 30 feet from my window. Just 30 feet? That's not far at all. It was snowing that night, and it cut down on visibility. I see. Please continue your testimony regarding the 2 shadows that you saw. It was the ringmaster. He was with Max. He was wearing his cloak. Why do you look so angry about this? You'd say you clearly saw this, even though you were, by your own admission, far away? That's right. I've been thinking about it over and over since that night. But things didn't really make sense until I spoke with the prosecutor of Swan Karma. But now I'm 100% certain that it was Max and the ringmaster that I saw that night. Just think about it. How could I be wrong if Max is always wearing his uppity symbols? Uppity symbols. Lawyers nowadays. You even have to go to school anymore to be one? Alright, everyone knows what to do. All together now, stay with Uncle Mo. See what I mean? It's always like this. The crowd never wants to go along with me. Let's really be utterly and completely worthless as a clown. Yowza! Enough foolishness. Get back on track. Will the witness please testify as to what he saw, and only what he saw? He kept watching them, and all of a sudden, Max clonked the ringmaster over the head. Really? Where's our damage report? To the back of that. Okay, just wanted to make sure. Were they carrying a box with them? You say you saw the ringmaster get clonked over the head? Yes, I did. It's the climax of my story. He really does enjoy the completely random non-secure. What would you say the victim was struck with? You mean the weapon? I have no idea. Weapon wasn't found at the murder scene, right? That's not what I meant. You did say you see everything, didn't you? Well, yeah, I suppose I did. Wait, no, I did. I didn't see a weapon. Mo, did you or did you not see the crime of murder committed that night? I will not permit you to harass my witness in this manner. You better have an excellent reason for attacking this poor clown. Because if you don't, you know what is waiting for you. A nice penalty. Oh geez, that's a huge penalty. What will it be then, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Do you have any clear basis to believe that my witness did not see the crime? Well, let's think about this. The 3 symbols. Also, does this hat count as shiny? Because then the monkey would steal it. Wooden box. I don't know, do I? I mean, clear basis to believe that the witness did not see the crime. I mean, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Of course I have grounds to make this claim. Then let's hear it. That's something I can't share with you at this time. What did you say? Mr. Wright! I know there's something wrong with this testimony, but I can't put why I feel this way into words with the judge. Maybe we should get a bit more information. Once we find something more solid, we can give it another shot. Yeah, you're right. Mr. Wright. Oh! Oh, that's too much. That's too much. I'm gonna reload. Glance out the window. How far away were they? See, like, this is good evidence to get. 30 feet from his window. It was snowy, so it cut down visibility. I'm gonna frequently save now, because those tests, the penalties are huge on this. Max clunk the ringmaster over the head. Okay, and then we saw this, but the fact that he didn't see a weapon though is, you know. Oh, wait a second, Miss Von Karma. This time I do not feel the need to treat Mr. Wright so harshly. Oh, there we go. I think a verbal censure would be best. Huh? Okay, so he harasses me either way. Okay, so I missed something, right? Is what that tells us. I go straight to sleep, but before I did, I glanced out the window. You just happened to glance out the window? You could say that. You could also say, peek, stare, glimpse, peeped, and eyeballed. Mr. Curls! Oh, I guess synonyms aren't allowed either. What should I do? Wonder if I should press them further on this issue. Let's keep pressing. Exactly why did you look out of your window that night? Why? Why? Clowns don't need a reason to look out their windows, do they? That's not what I meant. I meant that, well, when we spoke yesterday. Once I tucked myself into bed, I heard this amazing noise. It was incredibly loud. It sounded like a giant thump. Oh yeah, forgot about that. You forgot? Your Honor, the witness looked out of his window upon hearing a loud sound. He did not just simply glance out of his window that night. Oh yeah, that's right. Forgot to mention that thump, didn't I? Ow! That's not something you just forget to mention. Yeah, what she said. I believe it would be best if Mo were to revise his testimony. Very well, Mr. Curls. Please revise your testimony. Should start turning the tables in our favor. Okay. Now we're good to save. There's a huge noise outside the window. That's what made me take a look outside. What was the sound like? Well, I guess it kind of sounded like, I guess you could say, Mr. Curls. May the court remind you that humor is unnecessary. Oh, how do you know I was going to make a joke? Guess that the sound like, supposed to sound like someone getting hit with something very hard. Yep, that's what it sounded like, honestly. Someone getting hit, huh? What then? You went to look out the window and you saw... That's when I saw two silhouettes. They're a bit too far away though. So he heard the sound then? It was the ringmaster and he was with Max, who was wearing his cloak. Kept watching them, all of a sudden Max clonked the ringmaster over the head. After the sound? Do I have sufficient evidence now, though. Also, what time did he hear it? I wonder. Like the sound. And this is our normal thing. You didn't see a weapon. Did you or did you not see the crime the fighter committed? But he didn't see it. He didn't hear it. He didn't see it. Because why? We have a little bit more evidence now. The reason is the witness is very own testimony. Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought we were gonna, like... I didn't think I actually had enough. What was the meaning of that, Mr. Wright? Mo said that he heard it sound like a thump of someone getting hit. He didn't say that. However, Mo just stated the following under oath. I kept watching them, and all of a sudden Max clunked the ringmaster over the head. If Mo is to believe when he said he looked out the window upon hearing a sound, there's no way that he could have seen Max clunk anyone. In 1972, a crack... What? Mr. Curls, how do you respond to Mr. Wright's assessment? They didn't commit. These clowns probably escaped from a maximum security clown car. Mr. Curls, are you saying the C-Team theme to anger this court? No, I'm just stalling for time while I jog my memory. Great job, Nick. These types of witnesses always seem to have a selective memory. You have to peel back the layers of the clown, make them to find the truth. Well, you're back from your jog? Well, pretty much happened the way I said. Pretty much? When I looked out my window that night, the ringmaster was already face down in the snow. He wasn't face down over a box yet? The prosecution helped me fill in the gaps in my statement. One karma. Tampering with witnesses again. So now you're saying that you did not see the defendant clunk the ringmaster? Yes. Well, I looked out my window. The ringmaster had already checked out. Checked out? Yep. He was on permanent vacation, as they say. Mr. Curls, Your Honor, you did not witness the actual crime. However, you still say you saw the criminal, correct? Yes, exactly. The ringmaster was slumped over. I saw someone in silhouette next to him. Very well then. Then please testify to the silhouette you saw. I expect the truth. If I even catch a hint of a joke from you, I'll put you in a holding cell until you learn court etiquette. Got it? Got it. The silhouette. It was a bit far away, but that shadow could have only belonged to Max. There's no doubting it, especially since I saw his uppity symbols. His silk hat, that black cat, cloak, they were all there. His face was silhouetted, but there's no doubt that it was him. His cloak was fluttering in the wind, so I couldn't really see what he was carrying. Doesn't sound like he saw the roses, though. Does seem as if the defendant hasn't seen the crime. Took the clown long enough to get his facts straight. But whatever. This should finally be good enough, yes? It is decisive testimony. Was Max really at the crime scene that night? He said that he wasn't there. We have to believe in that. Alright, Mr. Wright. Commence your cross-examination. Save. Okay, I imagine if I press them, I'm just gonna get the 3 symbols again, right? Don't you think that you're going a little overboard with how explicit you're being? That shadow belonged to Max is an awfully firm statement, don't you think? What are you getting at? I'm just saying that one of your fellow performers' life is on the line here. Are you truly 100% absolutely certain that it was Max? I'm not the kind of person who would lie about something as serious as this. The silhouette I saw was Max. Convinced of that. Doesn't seem like he's jumping to conclusions this time. It's go with this again then. What makes you so sure that you saw Max that night? There's no doubting it, especially since I saw his uppity symbols. Trillo said the same thing. If it was just the symbols, then even I could have been wearing them. What if someone had just taken Max's symbols and worn them? I thought of that myself. But just looking at the shape of the face I saw, it must have been Max. You're sure of that? Such a silly little boy. He threw his entire case headlong into a trap. The silk hat, that black cloak, they were all there. That's only 2 of the 3, though. You're sure that is what you saw that night? Exactly what I said I saw is exactly what I saw. Got eyes like a hawk. Don't birds have terrible night vision? But that's not all I saw. His face was silhouetted, but there's no doubt that it was him. You were able to see that kind of detail from your window? There was a light near the scene of the crime. Anyone with decent eyesight should have been able to see that much. Out of curiosity, Mo, what is your eyesight like? I can see like a hawk out of my left eye, an eagle out of my right eye. Our records say this eyesight is a perfect 20/20. That must mean he could have seen the crime scene clearly. The more we look into this matter, the more suspicious it becomes. Hey, you asked me what my eyesight was like, not what it actually was. His cloak was fluttering in the wind, so I really couldn't see what he was carrying. He was carrying something? So you didn't actually see what the criminal was holding? That's correct. I'm curious to know what caused that loud noise. It must have been something incredibly hard. Too bad they haven't found the murder weapon to know for sure. They claim it was a blunt object. At least it says so in the autopsy report. With Trillo's testimony, now Mo's, it really seems like Max is the killer. Nick, you've got to find a contradiction in this. That's not going to be enough. What? Have to prove that Mo saw someone other than Max that night. That's the only thing that will help. Got to do it. It's a bit far away, but that should have only blocked dimension. Okay, so now we're looping. So this bit right here is the part that makes me think you would see the white things, right? Because if you can see his face, then he should be able to see the white flowers. You say you saw all of Max's uppity symbols. I suppose so. The silk hat and the cloak, right? Mo. Everyone knows that Maximum Galactica has 3 uppity symbols. 3 symbols. Yay, everyone get ready. All together now. Silk hat, cloak, white roses. What the? Who cares if he knew that there were 3 or not? He saw what he saw, and he saw the symbols. He just forgot to mention one. Isn't that right, Mo? Do you like pie? I love pie. 3.141. Silence, fool. You ought to respond with the whole truth. No fractions. Oh, a fraction of the truth. Oh no. Mo, you didn't see the roses, did you? To be honest, there weren't any roses on the person I saw. The crime scene was dark. It's obvious it was too dark to see that kind of detail. But the witness said he was able to see the silhouette of the criminal's face. Not to mention the roses are white. There's no way he could have missed them. Then the roses must have fallen off when the defendant assaulted the victim. If that was the case, then the police would have found them near the crime scene. Mr. Wright, are these white roses truly material to the facts of this case? Clearly not. He's just toying with this court. Got her on the ropes now. These seemingly insignificant facts have never failed to lead me to the truth yet. Someone is toying with the court, but it's not me. Your Honor, do you recall Trillo's testimony? There's no way I could mistake someone wearing these 3 ridiculous symbols. How can you make someone with that crazy getup his nose stuck up so high? How can you mistake someone wearing such a snobby 3-piece getup? Trillo saw them all. Trillo saw all 3 of Max's symbols. However, this witness claims there were no white roses on the person he saw. There's absolutely no doubt that this is a contradiction. Now what am I supposed to think? One is supposed to disregard the pointless, but this... Judge, forget the roses. Think about his other testimony. The witness has stated without a doubt that he saw Maximum Galactica. Nothing else matters. Let's wrap this case up now. Your Honor, it may be trivial, but it does cast doubt on the prosecution's case. Frankly, I have my doubts about this witness. It seems that unlike wine, the witness has not grown more mature with age. I'm not mature? Come to a conclusion. I'm 99% certain that this witness saw the defendant. However, my remaining 1% of doubt is quite reasonable, which means that for my peace of mind, I'm going to request a bit more testimony. What? If there are no contradictions in his next statement, I'm prepared to issue a ruling.
Ruling? Nick, this is your last chance.
Alright. No doubt in my mind, there are no white roses that night. However, all the other symbols were there. I'm equally sure of that. Especially the silk hat. There's no way I could forget seeing the decorations on it. He was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene. And then he just dropped it after? Mr. Wright, you got one last chance at this. Just one chance. I'll not allow even the slightest hint of badgering against this witness. If you're going to prove to me there's a contradiction with Mr. Curls' statement, you'd better have at least a shred of evidence to back up your accusations. Only got a single shot at this, I've got to be careful. I understand, Your Honor. One chance is all I will need. Why is the courtroom so harsh on the defense? Like, I know that Japanese courts are like notorious about getting guilty verdicts, which is probably like why it is this way, but like it seems so strange to my American views, I suppose. There's no doubt in my mind there were no white roses that night. However, all the other symbols were there. Equally sure of that. Especially the silk hat. There's no way I could forget seeing the decorations on it. He was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene. I want to press on that a little. Mo, be honest. No. You promised, Mr. Phoenix, right? No more badgering. Wait, I can't press him at all? Well then, Von Karma. We're just gonna reload. Okay, so he's positive there are no white roses. Then I like this, right? Because this clearly shows that it's like, hey, Maximilian has white roses. Especially the silk hat. There's no way I can forget seeing the decorations on it. He was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene. And then we found this at the crime scene. Is the fact that we found it and he didn't like walk away with it a contradiction or no? Or the entire time. The roses still feel like the contradiction. There's no way I could forget seeing the decorations on it. All the other symbols were there. Wait, oh shit, I pressed the wrong button. So, oh, nope. Do I need to present the profile? There were no doubt, there were no white roses. The silhouette doesn't really, it doesn't really make any sense. All the other symbols were there, I'm equally sure. Does that contradict anything? Like, the cloak has disappeared, right? The monkey wouldn't have stolen anything. Especially the silk hat. He's wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene. And it was found, right? So he lost it. This wouldn't happen to be the silk hat you saw that night, would it? Yep, that's it. That's the hat he was wearing that night. No question in your mind. Exactly how would one mistake a thing like that? I see. There's some sort of problem, Mr. Wright. Miss Von Karma, where exactly was the silk hat found? Must you always ask these questions? It was found at the crime scene. The crime scene? That means... The silk hat fell off at the crime scene. However, the witness clearly testified to the contrary. The witness stated that he was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene. No, that's not true. Order, order, order! Mr. Curls! Yes, Your Honor. What is the meaning of all this? You're old enough to know better than to behave like this in court. Hey, that's just not right. That's so harsh. What's not right here is your eyesight and your memory, amongst other things. What? Why are you being so mean to me? What did I do? Let me guess, you just didn't like my jokes or something, right? You have to go and insult my eyesight or my memory. They're both great. Seriously, why? Just because you're seeing above me doesn't mean you can be mean to me. No matter how old I get, I'll always be younger than you. This clown needs therapy. Enough of these childish outbursts, Mr. Curls. Who do you think you are? I saw him. I swear I saw him. It was Max. Even if he didn't have his roses, he was still wearing his dumb silk hat. I'm telling you the truth. Turned into a bratty little kid. Pitiful, isn't it? He left the scene wearing that dumb silk hat. He was there. He left the scene? What's the matter, Nick? There's something I've been mulling over for a while now. Mo? What do you want? You said that he left the scene. Exactly how did the murderer leave the scene of the crime? What? He went... What do you mean, how did he leave the scene? Can't ask me that. Mr. Phoenix Wright is badgering the witness, Your Honor. This witness's testimony is so full of holes, Miss Von Karma's protest is useless. You've got a point. Let's hear what the witness has to say on this matter. Is that alright with you, little guy? Don't talk to me like a little baby! Besides, what kind of stupid question, how did he leave the crime scene? The answer's obvious. He just turned around and walked away. That's what I expected you to say. You sure that's how it happened? We have a picture of snow that is very undisturbed. But that doesn't really help us. Huh? I'm not sure I know exactly where you're going with this. Lawyers nowadays sure do love to harp on the smallest things. Do you have any proof to counter his story as to how the criminal left the scene? Yeah. This, right? Like there's no... Only the victim's footprints are here. Look at this picture. The problem is the footprints in the snow. Footprints. In this photo, we can clearly see the footprints of the victim. However, where are the criminal's footprints? They aren't there. Ay, 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 ay. So, Mo, exactly how did the criminal escape the scene? Your Honor, this witness has already proven that his testimony is completely unreliable. I move to strike all of this witness's testimony from the court record. I agree. This clown's testimony is as rickety as the clown car he came in court in. Wait just a sec. You guys can't just ignore everything I've said. Fine, I'll tell you the truth this time. You wait a second. I think you've said more than enough for today. That didn't hurt. I'm sick and tired of listening to you anyway. You're the real deal this time, I swear. I don't know why. I get the feeling things are get worse before they get better. Mr. Lawrence Curls. Yes? The testimony you provided up until now has been false. It hasn't been false. I haven't lied. It's just what? So I was a bit confused on the bit about the criminal leaving the scene. Especially since Von Karma and her whip told me not to talk about what I really saw. Order. Order. Order! Franziska von Karma! How could you? Don't curtsy at that, Your Honor. If you had heard the truth from this witness, you would have exactly the same opinion as I have. What opinion is that? It's not funny. That's enough out of you. I'm gonna listen to what he has to say. Now let's hear the truth about what you say you saw, Mr. Curls. You're not gonna believe this, but it's all true, I tell you. Try not to waste our time with your idiotic drivel. Now it's time for our next segment. Mo knows! Everything I've said up until now has been the truth. When I looked out the window, the ringmaster was down and Max was sitting above him. He wasn't wearing this white rose, but he was wearing the silk hat. That's when I saw he... It's the truth now, get ready for it. He flew! He jumped up and flew through the air. Flew right off and disappeared into the darkness. That's why there were no footprints. Blind people don't leave footprints. Is it the monkey? Like, I'm trying to think how you would have someone fly away, and it's like, would you, like, lower some rope down with a hat and a cloak attached to it to make it look like someone was there? Like a dummy? Told you it wasn't funny. Do you believe me now? Or like the monkey could, like, climb away? Well, that was, how do you put this into words? Oh shit, I clicked the right button. But to leave the scene of a crime by flying, there's no way that actually happened. You're right. Why is she right? You believe the other witnesses. Why won't you believe me? Especially since it's the best part of the story. To be honest, this is the first time I've heard of a flying criminal. What do you think about this witness's testimony, Mr. Wright? His eyes are playing tricks. He's telling the truth. This is all a dream, right? His eyes must have been playing tricks, right? He was tired. It's obvious that the witness's eyes are playing tricks on him. Don't be such a fool. Who in the world do you think I would mistake that jerk for? Jeez, I didn't say you were lying. Wow, he looks really serious right now. More serious than he's looked all day. Suppose I'll let you all in on my thinking regarding this matter. The criminal disappeared into the sky. I'd love to believe that. But I just can't wrap my head around how that could actually happen. You imbecile. You disregard a need for proof. Miss Von Karma's case is sound. However, but the feeling that this case is in dire need of more investigation. Thus, I will conclude today's proceedings at this point. It's an undisputed fact that the criminal left no footprints at the scene. Tomorrow, I want us to find out the reason behind this mystery of mysteries. I believe that's enough for today. Court is adjourned. Hey, sweeties. What in the world is going on? That's what I want to know. They say the criminal flew off into the air and disappeared. Max, I can't believe I'm asking this, but you didn't fly that night, did you? I know you didn't mean to ask me such a fabulously stupid question. I can't fly whenever I please. It's not that easy. It looks so effortless for you on the stage. It's not that simple. I'm not actually flying on stage. I use invisible wires and have them hoist me through the air. Wow, you just told me the secret to your magic. No, I broke the first rule. The cardinal rule. The only rule. I'm sorry, Max. Made you break a magician's creed and never reveal the secret to their tricks. Nick, what do we do now? All we can do now is hope we find the flying criminal in court tomorrow. Great idea. Let's do our best and catch this sucker. We will catch it next time, I suppose. What a bonkers trial this has been. Anyway, I'm gonna stop here for now, and we'll catch the criminal next time, and you can all catch me tomorrow if you wanna enjoy some Ring Fit to see the final boss of Ring Fit himself, maybe. But yeah, I will see you all tomorrow if you're interested in that. Ring Fit, and then probably some Japanese study, maybe Celeste. I don't know. As far as your meme for the night goes, it's not really a meme, but I found this really cute thing of Maya adjusting Phoenix's hair as he tries to read, and I just thought it was cute, so I figured I'd share it with you. All right, good night everyone, take it easy.